Welcome, everybody, to Plus One Shot. We are running a Splinters of Faith campaign. It's a pre-made campaign I found for Pathfinder that I have converted over as best I could. I'm sure I've made some mistakes, but hey, we'll know what they are when we get to them, right, guys?
I mean, we'll never know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, when you walk into a room and there's a swarm of bats and they immediately murder you, it's like, oh, I guess that was the wrong character level.
Oops. Hit the reset button. Killed by bats.
Turned out it was all a dream.
Yep.
Then they woke up.
Woke up to that awful rooster again, and just like, oh man, I had an awful dream that we got murked by bats.
Cockle-doodle? Ew.
Were they cute bats?
No, they're the
mostly,
murderous kind.
Yeah, murderous, maybe even undead kind. You know, they're not great.
Okay.
So where we last left off, does anybody want to tell us what happened?
So, as far as I remember, we encountered some brigands in the fort. Well, we discovered some brigands that were inadvertently framing a fox for the chicken theft around this, busted old town, right?
They didn't frame the fox. The villagers just thought there was a fox.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said inadvertently. So
was never a fox.
We
There was a
defeated
fox.
them, and
Michelle found the
now
fox.
there's like a spooky hole cave that the brigands were digging out, and there's some daggone nastiness, and we have rested for the evening, so we are going to maybe go investigate that spooky hole.
Did we end up taking an actual rest, or did we just stop?
Not quite.
Stop before.
Yeah.
I think we were going to.
I think we were going to.
That was the plan, yeah.
Yeah.
Talk to the inn is controlled by the
church.
The church, so yeah.
I was going to sleep in a tree.
That's right. We were going to sleep in the house that we did the art in.
Yeah, I'm going back to my studio, yeah.
Fuck you, I'm going to go sleep in a tavern.
You and Myrna were going to, I believe.
Yeah, we're going to go sleep in the tavern.
Yeah, and I was going to go just hang out with Lan because I was made beautiful, even more beautiful in the shack.
It's a hollowed hall.
Yeah.
Myrna and Cyrus get along the best out of everyone.
I thought we got along the best because we were homies.
No, that's sarcasm, don't worry.
I thought what we had was special, Anton.
So anybody who wants to stay at the inn, you'll need to go up to the church that's up on the top of this little knoll, and that's where the priest, father, whatever you want to call him, cleric, that's the word they use in this game, would be for this town. Okay. Well, so as you sort of climb up there, you can sort of see the elevation change. It's about 175 feet up, so you can have a good view down, some even above tree level from the forest that's down there. So, are you going up the back side of this one, the southern side of this hill, or would you be going around to the front side, the northern side?
I'll just hoof up the back. Then, go around the fence to get to the front, not clambering over it like a bunch of monkeys.
Okay.
Yeah, we're walking together. We're just like, whatever. Let's just go up the hill and walk around the fence.
Okay. Well, so then as you get there, as you get around the top part, you see that there are some steps that are carved into this hill on the northern side that have been sort of worn away to time. You walk around a pretty well-kept cemetery. It's small, but the population here isn't very big to begin with, so it's very well kept. It has a nice little fence around it to make sure that the local goats don't get involved. And
Cool.
So from the outside, you can see it's just a little square building with a bell tower on that northeast corner. Stands about 2.5 stories with a bell in it for special events or ceremonies or such things.
Or Sunday.
Yeah. Do you wanna try and enter?
Yeah.
Hang on, I was checking my notes quickly. Yep. just wander on up. If there's a door that
Mhm.
just go.
Yep.
Oh, if there's a door, we'll go and knock on the door.
There is indeed. So the doors aren't locked, but no one answers them.
Okay, what's the time again?
It's pretty late. It's probably 2 a.m. or so.
Okay. Does it look like that there is anything? Well, can I do a perception check to see if there's any system in which you could leave a donation and just go down without having to interact with the person, like a self-service donation tavern sort of thing?
Unfortunately, no, there is
Alright,
not. But there is as you walked around the back of the building, or around the fence line, there is another smaller building that is, shaped more like a house, and that is,
All right.
you know, that's most likely where they live during the days when they're not, being a religious leader.
Okay, Cyrus will look to Myrna and be like, "Now I know we could just go and knock on the door, but it is pretty late. Is it right to wake them up to ask for a place to stay? Like, what do you think?"
Well, we have the options of either sleeping outdoors or waking up these fellows so they can let us in. Or we could just see if these doors are unlocked and just go in and sleep in there anyway.
I mean, this isn't where we sleep. We just go here to leave a donation and then go down.
Yeah,
You suggesting we just sleep on the pews or something?
well. Come on, let's just go
Smile.
wake them up. Come on.
Yeah, all right. All right. So yeah, gonna go and have a wee knock on that little hut, and specifically looking for Al-Marie.
Okay, sure. Yeah, so you walk around towards the back of the building, and you can easily enough see the thing. And there's just a normal little door on this tiny little house.
Right. Well, we will give it a wee little knock. Actually, before I do, what do we know about Lathander,
Lathander?
the god that this church is, affiliated with?
So you know that Lathander is the god of birth and renewal. They are a neutral good, and from above the front door of the church, you can guess that their symbol is a road traveling into a sunrise.
Cool. Okay. Then, unless nature has anything to add, Cyrus will knock on the door.
Hell, what type of knock was it? Was it just like a nice little knock?
Hang on.
The classic knock.
Yeah, 2 bits.
So you do a gentle knock, and you hear a slight rustling from inside, and you sort of hear, what one moment, please. Again, some rustling and the sound of maybe
Pants.
more like a robe type thing. You hear that,
Sound of pants.
Sound of Anitas.
and then the door opens a little bit, and you can see an older gentleman with a candle, sort of standing, sort of peeking out the door a little bit, not quite just opening the door to greet people. Yes, can I help you?
Do apologise for the time of night this is at. We need a place to stay, and we're told if we make a donation to the church that we might be able to get a room at the local tavern or inn, one of the two.
Oh, yeah. Sure. 1 second. And you see him sort of step away from the door towards the side, and you hear a drawer open up, and he comes back, maybe 30 seconds later with a ring of keys, and he takes one off, and he hands it to you, and he says, yes, here, please, we would like a donation.
How much is
but
customary? What's the normal amount people donate if you had to take a stab?
He's like, it's really up to you. We get very few visitors. Anything you're willing to get helps out me and the children. But I ask, it's really late. Can I trust you to just give you the key now, and you can come back during the day, and
If
maybe
you
give
want,
a
I could
donation?
just give you 4 gold pieces now if you want.
Oh, Oh wow, yeah. Oh, that okay. That would be amazing. Thank you.
So
I-
I'm giving 4 gold
Not
pieces.
to dick bite. I thought it was silver pieces we were going to offer the church.
That's Cyrus, unfortunately, is giving him 4 of his gold pieces.
All right.
Yeah, if you can do. He seems
Yep.
very surprised by that amount.
Cyrus knows very full well he's paying far more. He's donating far more than required. That is intentional.
Okay.
Sometimes you say phrases that are amazing,
Dick
like
bite? Yeah.
not to dick bite, but
Yeah.
Myrna, she kind of like she doesn't balk at the amount that he's given, but she's just like, okay. But she's standing there with her arms folded anyway. She's just like, we'll see you in the morning.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright.
He takes the gold and he's oh yes, thank you, please, it's so generous. Come back in the morning. No, we can talk.
Good
Right,
night.
very good.
It's like shh,
We'll leave you
please,
to it.
keep please.
All
Okay.
right.
And he closes the door behind himself.
She looks over at Cyrus. You're a really nice dude.
Look at this place. We've got hardly anything, and if I can at least make it a little bit better for them, I'm happy to give up some of my wealth.
Oh yeah, but what are they gonna do with it?
Fuck, I don't know. Surely they do something with it.
All right. Well,
Maybe
let's
they'll
go.
use it to turn it into rocks or something. Probably rocks is not something they've got in short demand now. Thinking about it.
There's plenty of rocks around here. Well, let's go get
So-
to bed.
All right.
I'm done. This has
Off
been a
we-
long night.
Off we go to the tavern, which is
So
or at the inn rather, which is number A.
number A.
So B is the inn. The tavern
Ow.
itself is just a tavern. It's
I got them mixed up the wrong way.
all good. Yeah, so you get there and you can see the sort of the padlock or key lock that's on the chain on the front door, and you're able to open it up. Once you enter, it's a sort of a like I said, it's like the second largest building here. It's the largest house, or no, sorry, second largest house, but has a bunch of little rooms that have been sort of set up to be used as a place to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah, so you
Right.
can
Real
each
quick,
go ahead.
someone in character. What did we need to go untie that guy?
Someone else will deal with it.
All right.
Yeah, so you can each. There are like I said, multiple rooms. Some have one bed, some have two. So you can choose whether you want to bunk up in the same room to sort of be, if anything happens, maybe one will hear it over the other, or you can have separate rooms since you two don't really know each other.
We've traveled enough with each other, but you know what? I'm gonna use like a private room since I'm always in the cart with y'all.
Oh, you want some space? All right, that's fair enough. All right, you got to spit out. I was about to say spit out some rocks, but I just realised I'm talking about rocks a lot at the moment. That's really odd. I think I need to sleep.
Is that a hobby of yours? Do you like rocks?
Apparently, I like rocks. All right.
Very nice.
Good
Okay.
night.
Yeah, all right. Sleep well.
We will then move back to the other three. What would you like to do for the rest of this evening?
Well, the first thing was we were gonna bring the new captured to the studio, just to
Mhm.
keep an eye on him. I believe we were going to give him up to the church, but it seems like that's a bad idea right now.
Wait until the morning.
So we'll have him with. I mean, the other guy's still here, probably still asleep.
I mean, when we go back to the shed, Sonny, I'll just carry both of them.
Okay. But yeah, the first guy we captured is there asleep. So yeah, didn't really want to do anything. Just wanted to go back. Yeah, the fight was not inspiring enough to make a painting.
Sorry to hear that. I will try better next time.
No, it just came in
I'm
late.
just kidding.
Yeah, he did miss most of it.
Yeah. I don't want to paint Sunny on the ground. That'd be disrespectful. That's the first thing I saw. But yeah,
Big Robo Man just T-posing on the ground.
Okay, so then did you want to? Were the two of you? Well, I should start off. Is Lan gonna stay there, or is he gonna go up north into the where the other house was, the abandoned house?
the abandoned house that is his studio. I'll move him.
Okay, that's fine. Sonny, were you going to do the same thing, or did you want to stay? Well, I should say, what does Sonny like to do?
But yeah, Sonny was going to go back to the studio with Lan. He'll bring the bound guy with him, and when they eventually make their way back along the side of the mountain to the shack, he'll grab the other guy they left tied up there.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was this D place here. I think.
I thought it was this other D.
Oh, okay.
I'm not 100% sure.
This town has multiple D's.
Yeah, it's got like 4 Ds.
Yeah, any of the D buildings are unoccupied and sort of in disrepair, so missing a wall or windows or whatever. The C ones with the lights in them, have people living there.
Yeah. We're not going to steal a house. We're just going to commandeer an empty one.
Yeah, we're squatters, not bandits.
Earthbound
good.
joke.
Okay.
People who know will know.
Fair enough. And
Yeah.
then Ridiel.
Before the last conversation, before the dragon lady and the other guy went up to go be hoity-toity in a tavern, I think she climbed up into a tree and was just gonna chill. If Lan or Mr. Robot Man need help moving the body, she'd help with that. But otherwise, she's just gonna come back to this tree down here and have a snooze.
Okay.
Don't worry, I got it.
During the course of the night, can I say I am a light sleeper and anything weird might attract my attention?
Yeah,
Right.
you can go for that.
Are you an elf? You're an elf. Right?
So you only need a 4 hours.
Yeah. Yes,
yeah,
I
you just
am.
meditate anyway.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay, so
Did you want to sort of pick a tree, sort of in a position to sort of overwatch the opening, or did you actually want to be just where your character is? The opening is where the bandit is that's dead. The northern here.
yeah, then I'll be a little bit closer. Maybe not like directly there, so the spookums can't come out and get me directly, but pretty
Okay,
spookums.
seems fair enough. Okay, so
I was muted. I'll just chill there and have an elf nap.
sounds good. Okay, so you take your 4 hours, then. So then, okay. So the night passes uneventfully. There's nothing spooky, coming out of this cave. But since you were taking the 4 hours meditation, you would probably be the first one awake, unless anyone else is not going to try and get a full night's sleep.
I mean, Sonny doesn't need to sleep, really, the whole Sentry's Rest thing.
Right.
Okay.
So,
And so what is that? So what will that do for you?
it's kind of like meditation. I just need to be, like, motionless, but I'm still awake, pretty much, so.
Mm.
I can throw it in... There you go.
Oh, okay. But so yeah, so you'll mostly be asleep-ish. You'll be in your sentry's rest for the 6 hours without moving. So then that means that Ridio would probably be the first one in the morning to sort of be the most active. What would you like to do when you wake up? You notice the sun is starting to rise. It's about 6 a.m.
Are you asking me? I'm sorry. I thought you were
Yes.
talking to Robot Man.
Nope,
No,
talking to you.
Ridio, yeah.
Okay,
Since
okay,
you'll be
okay,
the
okay.
first awake.
Okay, I mean, I'm gonna sit in the tree and like welcome the morning and stuff and look around and see if I see any aminals. Specifically, I'd like to see the fox to see if he's okay.
You do catch sight of some animals, but no, the fox doesn't seem to hunt over in this area. It's probably
Okay.
still wary of the scent of man that's all around here.
All right, I'm gonna. I guess I'll hop down and like take a peek into the cave. Not like go in, but like, do I see any creepity creeps?
You mean like you're just not actually entering, just sort of sticking your head in?
Yeah, just kind of like stand at the entrance, maybe like sneak over and kind of look around, like any shit going on in here.
Okay. So then you can, as you look in, you see that the tunnel descends at a kind of a decent angle. Um, it's dark all the way down. Do you have sort of dark vision, right?
Yes.
Okay. So then you can sort of make out the tunnel. It goes on a fair distance. You can also notice that the cuts in the hole, the cuts in the mountain are shored up with fresh pine and wood and stuff like that to keep it from collapsing on itself. And there are several large greased logs on the ground that they were using to pull the stones out with.
Okay.
So that way the stones would sort of roll over the top of them, make it
Right,
easier.
right. So I still have like 4 hours until everybody else wakes up, huh?
2 hours until Sunny is maybe moving around, and then yeah, 4 hours till the others are out of bed. But it's early morning, not but it's normal morning for everyone else. So I mean, like the rest of the town is up and moving. The merchants
Oh,
may even be
really?
setting up
I mean,
and stuff.
Sonny's awake. He's just immobile. He's just like
Yeah,
thinking about electric sheep and that kind of shit.
yeah, I get that. I just meant you're because I'm guessing you're not going to be like because since it says a motionless state, I figured
Mhm.
you would have like leaned into a corner and would have just you can see and hear, but you're not going to be like walking around the place
No,
unless. Yes, that's what I meant. Like,
I mean, imagine you could talk. You can talk while in the Sentry's Rest, but you just can't get up and do a jig and whatnot.
that's true. So yeah, yeah. If you would know that about, if you think Ridiel would know that about Warforged, you could probably go talk to him. Although you might wake up, Lan.
I have a feeling that she does not know that.
Okay.
I mean, how long did they travel together?
Um.
Oh, that's a good point. She actually might know that just by virtue of having been with him for a while.
Yeah, like I
Couple
think
weeks.
yeah, it's like I think we've been traveling together for weeks, so we should have at least known each other's sleeping habits by now.
Yeah, okay, that's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, I'll give that to you.
I think I could probably sneak in there and be like, "Hey, hey, let's go turn these guys in."
Okay. So yeah, you head on up to the abandoned house that you guys had
The
tied up.
D.
I'll meet you at the D. Uh-huh. All right. So yeah, she'll sneak there, try not to wake up Lan, cause rude, but like, knock, 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 Mr. Metal Man. Hey, hey, let's go turn in these guys. All right. Yeah, come on, wake up.
Are you hungry for deviled eggs?
I mean, I was gonna make breakfast later. You know, when all the regular sleeping people wake up. But like, I wanted to make sure that we got to tell the town about the fox. And I don't think that Cyrus gives a fuck, so I figured we could just go now.
Well,
Fair enough. Once Sonny will get up after his,
She's whispering. Sonny's like, fair enough.
Lan's just gonna go back to sleep. If you wake him up, it's fine.
Listen, Sonny speaks
He
at
might
such a
be beauty
noise.
rest.
Sonny speaks at such a volume, a decibel that it's all just white noise and helps him sleep. And he'll get up and grab them by their various hog tyings. 50 feet are up type one guy, right? I think that was.
Yep,
That-
the first
that
one.
was-
Yep. Listen, animals are precious, okay?
50 feet of rope. He's probably very
He looks
Cocooned.
decoratively.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he looks like a mummy. I think I actually called it shibari.
Yeah, I think we did. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't you do the BDSM tie-up thing?
Yeah. Mhm.
Shibari, yep.
That's the one.
It is beautiful, so
Shibari sounds like a type of food.
it does.
Kinda.
It kind of is.
Womp womp. Anyway, yes.
So-
I guess after he collects them, she's like, "Why do we say we were even taking these guys? Like, do they have police here, or we just take them to the chicken guy?"
Chicken guy or the church.
Let's go
I
to the
vote.
chicken guy, and then he can tell us where to take him. How about that?
Roger.
So we're gonna go see where the chicken guy is.
Okay.
Roger.
That's what I thought too.
That's why I did it.
You're okay. Yeah, the chicken, the owner of all the missing chickens is right across the street, and he is awake. So you don't have to worry about waking him up or anything.
I imagine Stunny still looks like a scarecrow. Actually, like, he didn't bother cleaning any of the paint
Yeah.
off, so he just looks like a scarecrow with like some slashes through the paint.
Right.
Yeah.
Cute.
Would you have taken off any of like the clothing that was like stuffed with tall
Nope.
grasses and anything?
Nope.
Okay, so what we need to do is get you a pair of ruby slippers and a lion's mane, and then you're just all of the Wizard of Oz in one. Because you're already a
Mhm.
metal man, and you're dressed up like a scarecrow.
It is rather serendip. No, it's not the right word. Anyway, yes.
Anyhow, yeah, we'll walk across the way. Hey, what's up? Good morning.
Good morning.
So yeah, he opens the door to your knock and greets you, and sees the two men you have under your arms, and is like he knows who you two are, but he doesn't. He's like, who are these gentlemen? Why are they tied up, and why are you at my front door?
We found your quote unquote foxes. I cannot make finger quotes because my arms are indisposed.
I just do it for him. Yeah, these are the guys that were stealing your chickens. It wasn't a fox.
He looks at him. He's like, "Huh, I should have known. This makes so much more sense now." You, God, you assholes. Okay. Well, the reward is in the tavern. Just let them know that you found him. As far as them, I'm not sure. We haven't had a criminal in quite some time.
Who do we talk to? Like, do you have a constabulary or anything currently? You like that?
Nice.
I like that.
We do have like a traveling judge, but he's not suspect. He won't be here for probably a week or so.
Do you have a jail?
No, we don't have a jail.
Do you have anybody who has any idea what we should do with these guys?
Perhaps for some compensation, I could build you a pillory.
I don't know about that. I'm not sure if we need one of those. I would, I, I guess, um, the church, he can, or maybe no, I guess maybe the inn, or sorry, the tavern. Give him to him, and he has like a back room, sort of like storage and whatnot. We can probably keep him there. Um, that's my best guess until the judge gets here, and then maybe he can take him with him. Like I said, we haven't had a criminal in, I don't know, a year.
That you know of.
Well, yeah, that's very true.
You could be blaming it on innocent foxes.
She's really caught up on the fact that you smeared the fox's good name.
It was a very nice fox, you guys. All right, neither here nor there. Do you know anything about magic in your hill?
No, that's over my head. That's best go talk to Omri. He's the one who would know about that.
There is magic in them our hill.
Who's Amory?
He's the man who runs the church on top of the hill.
Okay. That's the first thing I'm writing down in my brand new notebook that I bought on vacation with my friends.
Yay! Yeah. So he looks at the one guy looks almost dead, and the other guy looks completely unharmed. So he sort of like sneers at him a little bit and is just clearly mad.
Do you want to punch him? Just like bop him in the nose or something?
The prisoner definitely is not happy about that since he thought he was going to get to go free. The farmer sort of is like, no, I'm okay. But knowing he did
Nice.
it,
How many chickens did he steal? Like 7?
no, I only lost 5 chickens or 4 chickens to him.
That's still a lot of chickens, man. How
It
many
is.
eggs would that have been? So many eggs.
I mean, over the chicken's lifetime, it would add up, but I
Do you
don't
want me
have
to
time
pop
to
him
be
in the
mad.
nose for you?
No, the amount of work I got to do here, I don't really have time to deal with anger. So
The
I'll
chickens
just
vibrate with rage. Oh no.
All right, well, I guess we'll go visit some other people. Please don't hunt the fox. Your
yeah.
chickens should be fine now.
Yeah, with this information, I have no qualms against the fox. He's done nothing wrong to me. He can stay wherever he is, and again, the reward is yours.
Sounds good. All right. Um,
Have a good day.
He nods and closes his door.
Sonny just about faces and heads towards the center of town.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, as they're walking, she's gonna be like, so do you think it's a bad idea to go to the guy who owns the church on top of the magic hill and ask him about the magic in the hill? I think he'll probably lie to us.
Are you good at detecting lies?
No. Yes? Maybe.
Those were 3 completely different answers.
I know when animals lie to me, not people.
Yeah, that's true.
The fox is like, I actually didn't eat those chickens, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Animals, like, they do this really cute, like, very guilty face thing, right? When they lie. It's super cute.
Fun
Some
fact,
people-
so do people.
Some people do it, but some people have taught themselves to be really good at lying. And then you can't tell. Anyway, we should probably go talk to that guy, but maybe we should wait for everybody else.
Probably a good idea. Until
Okay.
then, though, we can get the reward.
Yeah. What do you think we should do with these guys if they don't know what to do with them? You think they'll have a place to lock them up?
Probably not.
Cuz I was thinking, and she just like puts her hands over the ears of the guy who is still awake basically. I was thinking we could take them into the tunnel and push them ahead of us.
Well, you did originally agree to let the one that is unharmed go in return for his information, but you don't necessarily have to follow
He couldn't tell that I was lying.
that.
Cyrus may hold us to that. We'll see.
I think that is a poor use of our word.
Okay. Let's go then. So we go to the tavern.
Okay. At the tavern, it is open and selling, breakfast ale, which is just more watered down ale than they normally sell.
Do they put like an egg in it? Like,
No,
No, it's like a beer mimosa.
Yeah, it's just more watered down. It's more water.
Just squeezed like half an orange over a cup of like last night's beer.
It's a shandy.
yeah, there we go, a shandy.
Oh.
Yeah, that sounds pretty awful.
Anton,
You sure we don't want egg in there for good measure? Because I think that's a good. That's
a-
doc-
No,
The
no,
dock
no, no.
workers' breakfast.
Put a stick
Only
of
an
celery.
egg white.
Oh,
Egg white, you turn it into a fizz. There you go.
you would just whip it.
Disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah, no, she's definitely gonna pass on the breakfast ale, thank you. And any offered breakfast as well, because she could totally go take care of that herself. um yeah. They didn't really get a name for who to talk to in here, did they?
It's the person who owns the tavern, probably.
Hey. Did we previously talk to the tavern owner? Did I ever come in here before?
I did.
Okay. That's right.
Yeah, so the name of the tavern is the Pebble, and it is the only business in this town. Yeah, and so you see Scabby behind the bar. He's the one who makes the breakfast drinks. He also makes the lunch drinks and the evening drinks. He's the only employee.
All right. I'm sorry, but what is the lunch drink?
It's just normal ale.
It's got a slice of ham laid over the top of the cup, like a sandwich.
Mm.
What'd you say? Scabby?
Yeah.
Mhm.
This place is dubbed Scabby Shack.
Ew.
You know what?
Cool.
Before we make it to the Scab Shack, baby,
Scab Shack, baby.
Oh my god.
Sonny's gonna go up here behind this shack and put down the guy who is unconscious still, or the guy who they said they'd let go.
Okay.
And Sonny will start on time.
Whoa. What's all this? What are you doing?
What's all this then?
I mean, you mentioned we promised to let him go.
Listen,
So-
but also he's a criminal.
He's sort of like an informant. He
was
he's a
gonna-
criminal, but you paid him for information.
So
I'm just saying what he is.
let me double check my alignment right now.
Mhm.
I don't know where to find it.
Find what?
My alignment. There it is. Chaotic
Oh, yeah.
neutral.
Yeah, you don't care about law.
You live by your own code.
Yeah, so
That
I don't
tracks.
like him very much.
yeah.
All right, well, I don't feel bad about my decisions then.
But we got who is in charge. What does it matter if we let him go? We said we would let him go.
Is he gonna come back and like stab us though? Are you gonna come back and like stab us though?
No, ma'am. I have no intention of staying in this town.
What's your name?
I don't remember.
The
It's
DM
Tim. It's
the
Tim.
DM
His name is Tim.
Timothy
DM's
Small
dilemma.
Slacks.
Small slacks.
Yeah, Timothy Small Slacks.
The DM's dilemma, asking for the name of a character who's never supposed to have a name.
No, he did. He had a name. I said it in the last one because
Yeah.
the boss was like, Samuel. I think it was Samuel.
Samuel.
I was
There you go.
close.
It was like Samuel, he can't keep his mouth shut or something like that. So I had given him a name. I just couldn't remember it.
Squealin'
Okay.
Sam. That's his
Yeah,
name
nice.
now.
Samuel. I got another question for you, and then I might let you go probably.
Oh, okay.
Were you gonna help them with beating up the people who were coming out from under the hill?
The plan was to rob them, but there was only 3 of them, so numbers we probably wouldn't have to hurt them. Just take what we wanted.
And you don't know what they were getting?
No, they never gave us that information. They just said something of value. But yeah,
Do you have any useful information about the hill? How long have you been in the town?
been back there a little over a week.
Did you walk around the town at all or like hide a lot?
No, the boss only wanted us to try and get some food. We had to stay there the rest of the day. We didn't
So
want
you
to be
didn't talk
spotted.
to the church guy or anything?
No, haven't talked to anybody in town.
I think the fact they were stealing chickens by night means they weren't exactly walking around.
I mean, you can walk around town by day and steal chickens at night. Nobody's gonna know. They're gonna think it's a fox.
Unless
but-
some intrepid thinkers stay up at night and look for the fox. Wink, wink.
It's like, yeah,
I don't possess eyebrows either.
This town is too small. If we walked around in the day, they would have known we were here. So, any new people stand out like a sore thumb. So we stayed in the forest during the days.
What? I don't like letting him go, but I guess we can.
Thank you.
It's what we said. He's not going to be any bother anymore. Will you, Samuel?
Nope, I have no use to stay in this dying town.
Where are you
Good
gonna go
lad.
after?
What was that, Michelle?
Where are you gonna go after?
I'd probably make my way to Stormhaven.
What do you do in Stormhaven?
I had no clue.
Where are you from? What's your mom's maiden name?
I don't feel like giving you that information.
Sunny unties him.
I don't trust you with that information.
Why? It's not like we have credit cards yet.
You could still steal my identity. Make a voodoo doll out of me and then make me do crazy things.
I can already steal your identity, and I cast change appearance. I don't even know if I don't have that spell.
Just making stuff up.
Yeah, I can't do that. Yeah, I mean, she doesn't stop Sunny.
Okay. Yeah.
She's like, I guess if the robot man feels morality enough to let the guy go, then he could go.
Only
Thanks
because
you.
we gave him our word.
And yeah, he heads off out of town.
Bye, Samuel. Safe travels. Hope to see you again. You owe me a favor. Bye.
Sort of leans over, looks over his shoulders, like, yeah, thank you, and then trips.
Gets up, walks faster, like, fuck
Yeah.
this, I'm out.
Ha 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 ha.
Do you really think that was funny, or just do you think that's what you're supposed to do?
I've heard it's funny. I've seen other people laugh at such things.
Okay. All right.
Sounded
So then
like
we head to the
slapstick.
tavern, question mark?
Which
Sounds
is
good.
So then we're going to head to the tavern.
with the boss.
So you've got the boss still alive, but
Mm-hmm.
knocked out, or maybe, well, he wouldn't be asleep. He'd have to be unconscious, or he would be awake, whichever one you guys would prefer.
Probably unconscious still.
Yeah, because
I'm
we
gonna-
stabilized him, but that was it.
I'm going to put my rope back in a coil and put it away.
Attach it back to your bag. Yeah, not a problem.
Say what?
So yeah, attach it back to your backpack.
Yeah. Ranger with no rope is like eggs without salt. I don't know. They're not good.
Yeah, I think the term is meat without salt, but I get your point.
Is it? I don't think that was even a thing.
Oh, I'd heard it. Anyway,
It's like a D&D
Eggs-
party
eggs is
without a
what's going
murder
on.
hobo.
Yeah, it's like eggs right now is the thing. Anyway, to the tavern, and we find the dude who's in charge. Hey, dude who's in charge.
Hey, dude.
yeah,
It's been a
Greetings.
little wild and a little strange when you
Greetings
make your
again.
home out with a ranger. I'm not sorry.
I am also not sorry.
it's good. It's good. Yeah, so you enter, and there's only like maybe two other patrons inside, and they are eating sort of like a very small breakfast, and then you see the proprietor back behind the bar, just sort of waiting.
Sup, scabs?
Just kind of looks at you because he doesn't know you. The fact that you're giving his name even more of a nickname.
Apparently, I'm a morning person. Shrug. So we have a criminal, and you guys don't have a constabulary. So what should we do with him?
You have a criminal. Where did you get a criminal?
He was stealing farmer chicken guy's chickens
Oh. Oh, okay. Why?
to eat them.
Okay. Uh, yeah, no, we don't really have a prison or a jail. Out of curiosity, why did you come here with him? I mean, I'm guessing you want the reward. And he sort of motions over to the side where there's the jar of pickled eggs and a bushel of potatoes.
Oh hell yeah, potatoes! I forgot about the potatoes.
Home fries.
Yep, that's about to happen.
All right. Well, we weren't sure what to do with him, and we asked Farmer Chicken Man, and he said that you would know what to do with him. There's like a judge that's supposed to show up in a week or something.
Yeah, we have a circuit judge who comes by for disputes and legal matters. He could yeah, I guess he could hear about this. Um, I mean, I do have. I guess I can keep them sort of locked up. Uh, I do have a sort of like a spare room that would work for that. But I mean, I also do use the room. Yeah, okay, yeah.
It's up to you. We could also just dump him in a ditch if it's a pain.
He looks at you and he's not sure if it's a
I'm
joke.
I'm kidding. It is a joke. Ha 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 ha.
She might not be kidding.
He does one of those like kind of nervous laughs, like crazy adventures. Yay. Okay. Yeah, here, bring him. And he sort of helps, he sort of like walks around like the back side of the tavern. And you see like he's got like a door that has sort of a fairly large lock on it. And so he unlocks it and he's got some storerooms of ale and some of the money that he makes, like, not quite just like a bag of cash, but, a similar, a lot of his profits are kept there for till payday or whatever. He's like, okay, well, I guess he grabs the bag of money and is like, I'll have to keep this someplace else. Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, here, there's like some sturdy like stings coming out of the wall for like holding the ale and supplies and whatever. Here, yeah, tie him up against that.
So then you'll put him down and secure him to the post.
Okay. He's like, well, yeah, I mean that'll work. And did you already take all of his money? Does he have any money on him by any chance?
Nope, they were flat broke.
Okay.
That's why they were stealing chickens, man.
Yeah, figures just hoping something to sort of offset the cost of keeping him alive till the judge gets here.
Sonny will pull 2 gold out of his pocket and put it on the counter.
That'll cover it. Okay, yeah. Thank you. And so, just so I know what to tell the judge, is this some guy just hiding out stealing chickens?
He had accomplices, but unfortunately, they would not go quietly.
Oh,
They did.
okay. And where are they?
South side of the bottom of the hill the church is on. Consequently, do you know anything about the church or the hill it's on?
No, it's been here as long as I have. The church is an old building. Hill, even older. But no, I don't really know anything about it. I go to church most Sundays, whenever.
Does
So-
everybody go to church or does nobody go to church?
From a couple times I've gone, or not a couple times, but from most of the times that I go, it's half-ish. So we're not a whole lot of people, and people like to work. Some would rather drink than go there, so I'm happy for that part.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks for taking care of this guy for us.
Yeah, sure. Do you want any? Would you like a drink before you go, or you want any food?
No, I think we're just gonna take our eggs and taters. Maybe we'll be back for lunch though.
Okay, sounds good. Or sorry, as holding the mute button, as you gather up your supplies and make your way out, he walks up to the bulletin board and sort of pulls down the little flyer that said uh, reward for chickens, for the fox that was killing chickens.
Sonny like leans down next to Riddle. He's like, "Are you happy the fox's name has been cleared?"
Well, yeah, man.
Obviously. Before they go, she's actually gonna look at the board and see if there's anything that might reference the weirdness or any magical phenomena or anything in town or around the hill.
There is not. Um, no one seems to know about it.
What use is this town?
Uh, all of this talking and everything is probably about good enough times that the others would probably be waking up.
Before they do,
Okay,
like
sure.
I was really hoping to be able to get like a hunt in to grab some breakfast foods and maybe cook some taters so that food was ready when everybody else started waking up.
Yeah, sure. We can do that. Should be enough time to have talked and everything. So yeah.
You hunt. Sonny will dice the potatoes while you're out.
Yeah, okay.
So we'll have, I don't know, whatever kind of
Give me,
phaseant, maybe pheasant.
nature.
Pheasant
Pheasant and
and
hash
fries.
browns.
Yeah, some breakfast bird and
I'm
hash
just
brown.
thinking of infomercials. And he Julianne's fries.
So yeah.
Everyone that was hurt or anything that's been anything, have you guys used your long rest to get back? And then Michelle, if you'll give me a nature roll, please.
He walks, he talks, he smites, he Julian fries.
14. Okay. Meat. Why is he find 2 pheasants?
Hell yeah.
And
I'm just gonna make something cool out of the feathers too, the really long feathers. Yeah.
yeah, so you have 2 pheasants, and also you're able to find sort of like some berries and whatnot to sort of make like a sauce for them, so they're not super dry or anything.
Guys, I'm a great cook.
You are.
Ranger.
Yeah.
All
They
right,
know
so
how to
yeah.
cook.
She'll prep the food back in the D house where Lan is, and then once that's pretty much settled, she'll go check over by the inn and be like, "Hey."
If you go over to the inn, you'll notice that since the lock is taken off, you can just walk in.
All right. Yeah, she'll go fetch people.
Okay. Lan, you would, I'm sure you'd wake up to the smell of cooking breakfast and whatnot. And yeah. Then
Cool.
you can find the other 2. I'm guessing they'd be the only 2 rooms that have the doors closed, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna
If
go
not,
ahead and
she'll knock
say
on every door.
Cyrus has gotten up and is doing his morning Pilates to get ready for the day. As the knocking starts to happen, in which he'll like get up, open the door, and sort of poke his head out to see what the hell's going on. Who is the bringer of the knock? Like,
I am the one who knocks.
Hey.
hello. Are we needed somewhere? Like, I mean, I haven't heard anything from Minna yet. And like, sort of wheels his head around, trying to figure out which door she even went into.
Nah, but
This-
you know,
The other
it's
door that's
breakfast.
closed.
All right.
It's breakfast. I made breakfast if you want it.
Oh, yeah. All right. I'll come along. Just give me a
Right.
moment just to clean up in here, and I'll come on out.
Sure.
And so because he's probably directed her to Myrna, she just turns around. Knock, knock, knock.
Come in.
All
If
right.
you dare.
Opens the door.
So
Hey.
Myrna was just doing push-ups because she's that type of lady.
She- Push up, clap. Push up, clap.
Yeah.
Hey. Morning.
Morning.
I made breakfast if you want some.
I would like some. So she like kips up and she's like, all right, let's go. What did you make?
It's pheasant with raspberry sauce and home fries.
Nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's ready. So she's following them out. She's getting ready for those home fries.
As the two of them are walking out, she just calls back over her shoulder. It's at the house, the one you know. So that Cyrus has a vague idea of where they are.
That
So
one
cool.
house that had 3 walls.
Yeah.
All right, we go back.
Okay. Yeah. It's the breakfast is good. You were able to find quality ingredients, and Sunny was able to do well with the fries. Um,
If I rolled a 2, would we be eating sticks?
no, you would have just only found like one bird and nothing to cook with it. So
All gristle.
yeah, you just had it would have been a weak breakfast, and would probably have had to use a trail ration to fill out the day.
All right.
Well.
While we're sitting around, Cyrus will like look over to Sunny and is like, "Hey, Sunny, can you do me a favor?
Sure.
Can you please say 25 words or less to me? Just anything you want.
What constitutes less?
I mean,
What's my minimum word count?
your minimum is 0, and I'm already counting what you're saying now. So that's
This is
9.
Long
Is
and
this a
silent
25?
pause.
Is this a test?
No. Oh, define test.
I can't without going over my word limit.
All right, we got 4 more words, so pick them well.
Cyrus is my friend.
Oh.
That was
Cool.
weirdly precious, dude.
Very.
Hey, Cyrus, guess what Sunny did this morning?
And with that, we use magical tinkering to get a small rock, and it's going to have a static visual effect that applies up to 25 words of text. And then I'll give that to Sunny. There you go, all yours.
What does it do?
I wish I had been given more direction. I'm not sure what my jumble of words will accomplish.
Well, you never know. Maybe it'll do something. I don't know how long it's going to last for.
A rock. Thanks.
I got a rock.
Fun times.
Guess what he did? Guess what he did?
What?
What do you do?
She was asking Cyrus.
Hey, guess what he did? Hey,
What
guess.
did I don't know? Did he not act? Did he give you all of the money that he was holding on to?
You have money?
No, you.
He has money. Sonny, you have money?
I mean, I don't know. Does he have any money left? I thought that's why I'm asking. Did he give it all to you?
No, that's
what
not
the
what
thing.
he did.
Okay, that's not what he
No.
did. All right.
No, he let the guy go that I didn't want to let go.
Oh, Sonny, I'm proud of you. Look at that.
We said we would, so I did.
And a strong moral compass is important to keep you grounded.
He's going to Stormhaven.
All right. Well,
Or
that's
he lied. I don't know.
well, Stormhaven sure ain't here, and if he fucks around in Stormhaven and we go there, then I guess we'll deal with that problem when it arises.
Mhm.
Who knows? Maybe word of our mercy will reach some assorted people in Stormhaven, and maybe we'll have a good reputation when we get there.
We took the other guy to the tavern and he locked him up for when the judge gets here in a week.
They have a judge in town?
Yeah, there's like a traveling judge or something. That's what the chicken farmer is.
What a traveling judge. Now that's a wild profession, all right. Fair enough.
Small communities cannot afford to keep one on retainer. So one usually in a larger city will make the rounds to many smaller villages.
They're like share a judge, all right.
Yeah. So we took care of the dudes already, so we don't have to do that part. But
All right.
he
Well,
said,
that's
chicken guy said, the person who would know about the hill would be Omori, which is the guy who runs the church, who you probably already met since you stayed in the inn.
Yeah, we had a wee chat with him last night. I gave him a donation for the room, and he wanted to have a chat with us again in the morning. So he's all want to come
That's
along. We can go have a chat
convenient.
with him.
Yeah, we figured we'd wait for you guys.
Len
And
is still asleep.
oh, I'm gonna go over, get really close to his face. Hey. Hey, are you awake?
I am now.
Oh, come on, don't bother the man.
What? Is there
Aren't
food?
you? There's food. Come on, wake up.
Do I smell? Did you get the reward?
Yeah, man, everything is taken care of and there's breakfast. You should wake
Oh, it's wonderful. Yeah, so we'll get up and eat breakfast.
up.
While he's also eating breakfast, Cyrus is going to go around using the mending cantrip just to like patch up, not health levels of damage, but like nicks and stuff on people's armor and gear, and just make
Yeah.
it look new again.
That's so helpful. Thank you.
Very nice.
Yeah,
very
everyone's
nice.
got to look our best.
Appreciated. Now pass me another one of those eggs.
Why don't you get your own egg? Come on.
Because you're
whatever.
standing close to the jar.
I'm
Just
busy.
hand me the damn egg.
Radio's already like halfway reached over, like, should I not be handing her an egg?
Cyrus like nods at her like violently. Just give her the egg.
Thank you.
How do you guys feel about deviled eggs?
We're never getting away from eggs or foxes.
No.
I'm
Or
really
chickens.
sorry. Yep.
First, you got to find mayonnaise and mustard. That's
Oh
gonna be
my
the hard
God.
part.
I'm pretty
Well, I
sure we
mean-
could find a mustard plant. Like a. Wait.
Put your cocks away, please.
No.
Look at
I
that
like it.
one just like right in the camera, just wiggling.
Just wiggling, having a
Just
great time.
wiggling.
Wiggle my cock at you.
Don't like that.
Well, as we're eating breakfast, Lan's gonna not do that. There we go. Cast a minor illusion to be a scale model of the hill and the church. Like
Okay.
within 5 feet on the table. Kind of like a hologram.
We're attacking the Death Star.
Yeah, he's just kind of, looking around it. Trying to,
Well-
it's scale model, so.
So, the chicken farmer guy told us to talk to Omori.
About any weird magic shit inside the hill, but if he knows about it, I'm not sure just asking him directly is a good idea. What kind of impression did you guys get of him last night?
Sleepy.
Yeah, I was going to say sleepy, so
Okay, fair
But he
enough.
did tell us to come back in the morning because Cyrus basically gave him the whole purse. So
yeah, well, it's
Cool.
a donation. Got to make sure they're looked after.
Well, at least we know he sleeps.
I mean, if you gave him a lot of money, maybe he'll be open to question.
That's sort of what I'm thinking. I will confess that is something I'm thinking after the fact, but still.
I accidentally did a good thing.
A bribe is a bribe, even if you didn't mean to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A bribe they didn't know they were taking is the best kind of bribe.
Well, a little bit of added context. So this Elmery fella, like it's a church Lathander, yeah? So a lot of birth and renewal. I'm assuming that theme is going to be prevalent in the church, but also prevalent in the cave below it. Surely these two things can't be unrelated. There's no way they are. Birth and renewal can take quite a few different forms. Is it possible that there's something necromancy or undeath related down there?
That's what I was thinking as soon as you said it.
or
Especially
some sort of, I don't know, brooding thing.
It said it was
Yeah.
green, right? Green?
They also mentioned skeletons down there, didn't they?
Oh, did they? I forget. It's been like a month.
Yeah.
It's been
Uh,
no. I'm pretty sure they mentioned skeletons, which would be in
Yeah.
line with birth and renewal, or the opposite of that.
I definitely remember that. I remember seeing magic down there. Well, if we go to the church, I'll keep my eyes open for magic around, and maybe we can have a chat with him about whatever. Thanks
Maybe
for a
it's
second.
accidental. Maybe
Yeah.
like they're doing good magic up top and all of the shit magic is just sinking into. I
Could
don't know
be.
how magic works, guys.
Perhaps the church was built long ago to house something in the mountain to make sure it couldn't escape.
We all know that works out well in the long run.
And the door is open, so
Nothing came out. Like I stayed down there all night and nothing came out. And also, yeah.
What if we're just honest? Tell Elmarie that there are some parties that are interested in getting something that's underneath the church, and if he doesn't know what's down there, well, something's down there and someone wants it. Someone who's willing to hire a bunch of boys to dig it out.
And there was a dude that went in and never came out, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
3. They said it was 3 of them.
Right.
yeah. The that guy's name, that was Rain, I think. So I could see
I
if he knows the name Rain.
Hmm.
Raine.
Was
Yeah.
that it?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah. Rayne.
Oh,
Why?
why? He wrote
Uh,
I.
Wrong vowel. It's fine.
Same thing.
Close enough.
But yeah, I can, while you're having a chat, if he lets us in, I can look around the place and see if there's any magic leading downward.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Sure,
Could,
great. Yeah.
could
Okay.
anyone keep an eye on the priest himself to see if he has any sort of semantic tells or something when this information comes to light? Like maybe he'll get a little
Hold on, let me check my
disgruntled.
attributes to see what I'm good at. Yeah, I can do that.
All right. Well, I'm happy to talk to him unless someone else wants to.
Sure. Just gonna watch them. Everybody
Sounds like
had breakfast? Lan, did you have enough breakfast? You were last.
Oh yes, definitely.
Okay. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day, you guys.
Oh, depends. You know, where I'm from, lunch is the most important meal of the day.
Don't you eat like 2 lunches though, where you're from?
Food
Well,
is
of
merely
course-
fuel for creation.
Oh no, you ought to respect a nice dish. It's not 2 lunches. It's one lunch and a pre-lunch and a post-lunch. It's very different, all right?
Oh,
Are you a halfling?
excuse me.
No, we just eat most things during the day. You don't really have much for dinner. You don't have much for breakfast, and you have most of it in the middle.
So
I'm
yeah, let's
jealous.
go to the church.
I'm jealous. It all looks very good.
Don't worry, we'll get you a way to eat some point.
Can you eat? Can you taste?
Can you smell?
Sonny just knocks on like the big metal, mouth guard that is his face. It's like bonk, bonk, bonk.
I am
Sorry.
certain that with enough magical ingenuity, we'll be able to find a way for you to taste and smell and do all the other sniff things that you want to do.
Fuck you!
God.
Don.
Oh my god, I
Fuck
knew
you!
I knew it was coming. I knew it.
Fly
could
New
you do
Zealand.
this?
I could
How
punch you
could
in the
you
dick.
do this? He just said part of his 25 words was Cyrus is my friend, and then you said sniff sniff.
What's wrong with saying sniff? It's a
You know what's wrong
perfectly
with sniff,
valid.
sniff.
You
yeah.
know good and well what's wrong.
Sniff.
Oh my god.
Are you sure that you wanted to let that guy go? Don't you wish you could take it back now?
No, in character and out of character are different.
All right. Let's go to the church.
Okay. You all make your way up towards the church.
And as we're on our way, I'm gonna cast detect magic as a ritual. Maybe we'll wait 10 minutes and then go up there. Either way.
Okay.
Just sit on my shoulders.
Yeah, there you go.
We have become an intelligence gathering mobile suit.
Yeah.
No.
You are the
Yes.
radar, I am the platform.
And I can taste.
There you go.
He's riding the Gonk droid in Lego Star Wars.
Yeah, I'm gonna start painting what I taste so that you can enjoy it. That's what he was thinking about. I think that's a good idea.
That's hardcore friendship.
Mm.
All right.
Okay. Well, again, so this time you now have the path, so it's a slightly easier climb. You can see that the steps carved into the mound have been worn away by the elements, but easy enough to get up through. And this time, you can see now with the light and everything, you can see that it's a just painted white, and there are shutters, large shuttered windows that remain open, so you can sort of see into the building. And you can see where the front door is. So, who wants to, I guess, go first? Enter. I mean, the doors are unlocked as a church, so anybody can walk in. But
Myrna's just gonna walk on in.
I'll just hang behind Cyrus because you're gonna be the
Yeah,
talker.
I imagine they let Cyrus go first since he's already spoken to and or accidentally bribed the guy.
Mhm.
Knock, knock, hello.
So as you enter in, you see
Gandalf.
the older gentleman. This time he's more properly dressed. His hair is a slightly better made, gray, wispy hair. He sort of tries to keep tucked behind his sort of larger ears. He's wearing old-looking robes. They seem to be in good condition, but they are clearly used. Other than that, there's
Well worn.
yes, yeah, well worn. They're taken care of. Like he takes pride in what he wears, but he just, you wearing the same clothing for a while has that effect. As soon as he sees Cyrus, he's like, "Oh, thank you. Come on in. Come on in."
Of course.
I can't really do that old man voice, but he's
The
That's
bustly on paper,
yes,
paper
please,
boy.
come in.
Push your voice up.
Um,
Do a little bit of lisping, because for some reason old people cartoon voices have lisping.
is he wearing anything magic? Does anything have an aura about it?
nope. No, there are
Okay.
no magical items.
Cool.
Is
In the
is he
area.
wearing like churchy robes? Like,
Yes.
okay, can I do? Actually, no, that would be useless if I tried to do it. So I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna play. I want to do like knowledge religion, but I was like, nah.
And if you got it, you could use it.
You know what?
I certainly don't.
Let's just
Put that roll on the board.
let's
Yeah.
just play.
Let's
just do
it. Yeah. Roll that dice. Oh
All
yeah.
right.
We haven't been rolling anything.
I did a nature check for breakfast.
That's it.
With a 12, you can see, religion-wise, that the church is to Lathander, as talked about earlier. But you can also make out that there are other sort of religious artifacts here, showing signs that people of other religions have stopped by and left tokens and trinkets type thing. And so the church is welcoming to everybody. Everybody on the good or neutral side, that is.
Right. So kind of like a pseudo non-denominational church, right? Pseudo, like it's
pseudo, yeah.
yeah. So it's like Lathander, but other good religions are welcome here.
Yes. He knows mostly about. He would know mostly about Lathander, but the other people, like he knows passing information. He's studied. He knows religion, and could help you out. But the church itself is built towards one deity.
Okay.
Welcome. Oh, is this? Oh, you have. Oh, I see why you paid so much for the room. I thank you. This was very four gold is quite a lot. I thank you so very much.
Well, places like this need all the investment they can get you, and who am I to
Yes.
say that I needed more than yours? So,
Well, I thank you. I thank you. I will put this to good use. He sort of like he sort of like gestures over. I mean, it's a square room with pews, and in the what would be the southern wall has sort of a little raised area, and a what is it? A dais? Yeah, a dais,
Yeah.
and then there's like a bowl up there that has water, holy water, in it, and then there is a fireplace that is against the east wall. Sorry, west wall. So, and then the rest of the room is just lined with pews. It's like, yeah, I will. And on the at the where the raised platform is, there are two children. And he says, yeah, with this money, I can, be great help for me and the kids. And he sort of points over to the boy. He's like, this is Josan and his sister Elena. And they both, the little
Stop.
kid, kind of wave and like sort of unsure how to go about like showing showing appreciation, but they kind of thanks and nod and wave and that kind of stuff.
Good morning, children.
Oh no.
Morning.
Trying
Hey.
very hard not to stare at them in a weird way as I look for magic.
Again, they also have no magic. You can tell their clothes are also not good. Um, they're tended to, but they just, the shirt that the boy is wearing is definitely too big. It was a donation from an adult, and he'll probably grow into it at some point.
What were their names again?
Josan, Jossan, and Elena, which is Uliana. Maybe I'm pronouncing that wrong, but
Okay.
Julianne, maybe Julianne. I don't know.
Did we eat all of the breakfast?
I'm not sure. That would be up to you guys.
Didn't we get a whole like sack of potatoes? I'm pretty sure we got potatoes and eggs left at least.
No, I wouldn't have cooked all the potatoes though, but like
Yeah, probably not.
maybe be like, hey, you guys like eggs?
Like, they're like, yes.
Do you like pickles?
Maybe.
Do you like pickled eggs? Sounds weird, right?
No. The sister is like scrunches up her nose and says no, but the boy is like, they're okay.
Out of character, I would ask her if she likes mustard because people who don't like pickles often don't like mustard. It's just a thing. I don't know why.
Yeah, we'll say she does not.
Right.
She's never tasted it.
I must be the outlier because I don't like pickles,
Yeah.
but I like mustard.
It's
I like
weird,
I
right?
like them both.
I don't
Yeah.
like mustard, but I like pickles.
So yeah, I'm gonna offer the kid the Josan. I'm gonna offer him a pickled egg if he wants it.
Sure, he
In
takes
these
it
trying times.
and eats
And-
it like slowly.
Yeah, and because his sister, I get if they're not brother and sister, whatever. The girl,
There.
Juliana,
Mm-hmm.
Juliana, if she doesn't want an egg, then I'm gonna pull a flower out of my hair and give her this fancy exotic fey flower.
Don't eat it.
She like kind of looks at it like wow, and it's just like thank you. So sort of holds it close to her, and you can definitely see that Almery is very very moved by your reactions to the kids. So he is very very thankful for the way you treat them. What?
Because kids are almost animals.
I didn't say that in character.
Oh, okay, I was like, he's like.
Fair.
So Omri's like, oh, so
True.
what brings a group like you to our humble little village?
Well, I mean, originally we were just here to be caravan guards, escort the traders coming in so they might peddle their wares. Just like looks around everyone else to see if they have any objections with him telling the whole truth.
Oh, so you've been here since yesterday morning, then? Not just last night.
Just since yesterday morning. Didn't want to cause a scene before, so we sort of just camped out in one of the other buildings. But I didn't. For me, and I feel like for a few others, it didn't feel right to not give something back to the town. Hence the reason to donate and also and use the service that was provided. So
Yes,
Well,
the
thank you.
accommodations were very nice. We appreciated them.
Yes, I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. We'll go in and clean up, a little bit later today.
yeah, no
Do you
worries.
have the? Did you happen to lock up behind you? If not, it's not a problem. If you want to stay another night, you are more than welcome to. I was just curious if you had the keys on you.
Yeah, of course. I was sure to lock everything when we got up and left. Wasn't sure what the rules were around giving the keys back, so I figured it just might as well be safe, eh? Um, got a
I even
couple of
made my bed before I started my morning workout.
Oh, well, that's very kind of you. Thank you.
do have a couple of questions though, if you don't mind me
Of
asking. Don't
course.
mind us asking, I should say.
While they're
So,
talking,
Mhm.
can I roll perception?
Yes.
Because this priest seems nervous to me.
Okay.
So while they're talking,
So you want to do more like an insight then, like to figure out what
oh
he's
yeah,
feeling? Yeah.
yes,
Perception would just let you look around the room.
right. Sorry.
It's all good.
So you said insight?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I would like
You-
to roll insight, even though.
Okay.
I mean, you got some wisdom.
16.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. As they're talking, I will let you know what that gleams you.
Thank you.
I have popped a squat on the floor with the children, and I'm letting them play with my bow. With no arrows, just a bow.
Okay. Neither one of them is strong enough to pull it back, so the child is maybe the brother is maybe 11, and the sister is maybe say 9.
That's the point. They can't hurt themselves.
Myrna's like, good job not giving them an arrow.
Yeah. So what did you want to? So yeah, I'm guessing you handed back the key, and so
Yeah.
yeah. So are you staying in town as long as the merchants are here? Or is that just help them?
I think that's up to everybody. Haven't really decided yet. But
We
we
helped the chicken man.
yeah, we helped one of the fellows down in
Oh,
town.
it
He was having some
was
chickens going missing.
what was it? The fox? Please say it wasn't the fox. I feel like that it wouldn't have been him. It had to be something else.
It was not a fox, no. It was a series of hirelings outside your on the southern side of the hill. Actually, they were camping there and stealing food to sustain themselves.
Oh.
Which brings the main question. They were excavating a cave underneath the hill, and there's a few troubling bits and pieces that we've managed to pick up about it. I was wondering if you might know anything about the history of this building or of this township itself, or anything that might provide some direction into why this cave is so important to hire people to dig it out.
Oh. He sort of thinks for a minute. Oh, well, I didn't know there was anything under here. Um, I've been here at the church for 50 years or so, and never never had any reason to believe there's anything under us. Um, no one in the town has ever mentioned a cave system under here. Um, so you think they dug into some caves?
Yes, not by accident, specifically with the purpose of getting something out of there. And we have evidence to suggest that there are undead in that cave who now are
Oh,
no longer trapped in the cave, shall we say.
that's really not good.
No.
Uh,
Now,
well, if you so I have found, and other people have found around here. We found weapons and armor, sort of buried. When they were digging up land for farm and whatever, they have found them, and I have a small collection of them, sort of in our little basement area. It's sort of a history of Lessef, if you will. But
how deep were these weapons and armor? Do you know?
oh no, they maybe 5 feet or so.
So just dug up through the tilling of fields
Yeah.
and all that.
Yeah, yeah. We we're not sure what exactly it is. I like to think maybe there was a battle here some time ago, but these are
That's what I
very old.
think. Yeah.
There's yeah, this from what I know of this place, the church was built up here already, on the foundation, and the you know the I think the town grew up around sort of around the hill.
Cyrus glances back at everyone else for a moment. It's like, I'm starting to think this hill's a burrow, or a barrow rather.
May I take a yes? Funny, Sonny finally speaks up. He's like, "May I take a look at the weapons and armor?"
He says, "Sure, sure." So, Myrna, you sort of feel that he knows sort of about the town, but that he doesn't know anything about there being cave system or an underground system. Um, but he is everything else seems truthful.
Okay. Well, after like, listening to the conversation and be like, okay, all right, this guy seems legit. She wants to go into the museum with Sunny.
Right.
Okay. So then, yeah, he sort of he takes you out the back door, and there is a sort of like a basement thing. I can't think of what the otherwise.
Cellarage.
Yeah, it's in a cellar. There is a cellar under the main floor that looks like it's been dug out. It wasn't it, the the roof of the cellar or the floor of the Bethel are older than the building itself. Um, and so there's once you go down there, there's some candles that he lights, and yeah, he sort of shows you around. There's a couple of those like T-pose wooden mannequin things
Mm-hmm.
that have like old armor that have dusty and damaged and uh, not complete sets, or they're mixed matched and whatever. And then several types of weapons, all of which appear to be very old.
Anything magical?
Unfortunately, no. Nothing here is magical. It is all mundane weaponry.
Well,
Um,
uh, as I'm down there with Sunny and Myrna, whoever went, I'll just look very intense. Detecting
Mhm.
magic makes me squint. I'll just kind of shake my head. They're just old.
And Sonny's still interested in them. He
Yeah.
gets close to them and runs his hands over hands over them surprisingly delicately.
yeah, you can
It's a
tell that
pretty nice museum.
the stuff looks to be at least hundreds of years old. Like this is really old stuff.
Can I do a history check?
Yes. Okay.
I'm like, oh yeah, that looks like armor.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You're like, this is some old weapons.
No, with that, I'm like, yeah, that might be new. I don't know.
History happened, I guess.
Yeah.
These are certainly from a time.
This is not a fox. I don't care.
Yeah. At some point, as they're walking, she's just gonna like hug the old man. Like, thank you for believing in the
He says, "Oh, I thank you. What everybody said, I knew it couldn't be true. It was too much food, and there's no blood or feathers. Like it didn't. But nobody would listen to me.
You're super observant.
Well, that's kind of part of my job."
Now get him in a headlock. Get him information ahead of him.
Rob him.
As you enter back into the church, I'm guessing you guys would go back into the church proper.
Mm.
Um, the boy sort of like tugs on the Omri's sort of robes, and kind of like he's like the words. He's like, oh yes, So, with the information you've given me, it almost sort of skipped my mind. Uh, I believe that there is a message. There's a divine message in this church for us. Uh, would do you think that could be of help to you?
Anything can be useful. If Lathander's got
Sounds
something he
like
wants to
it.
say, might as well.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, it's it's carved into to the floor. My eyes being what they are, I don't know what it says. But if you're interested, we just have to. If you would you help move the furniture?
I'll give it. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to speak to everyone, but I don't see why not. Sonny's very good at picking things up, I must say. It's one of his many talents.
He's like, oh, which one's Sunny?
Our scarecrow friend.
Be
I
not
see.
alarmed. I'm not really a scarecrow.
I had gathered as much. I have heard of your kind before. Oh,
Really?
yes. Oh, okay. Well, just push. If you just push all the pews against the walls.
Sure, sure.
And,
Cyrus will assist in that.
okay. And he's like, and if you would help also move the rug out of the way, just sort of pull that back, please.
Do you
This
want
was
it
really
rolled
just-
or just pulled?
Oh, well, I mean, rolling would be helpful, but whatever works.
Myrna goes to roll the rug.
This was really just to him getting us to help him during spring cleaning, move the pews out of the way.
He's like, oh, so you can see. And so once you do that, you can see that there is some stuff sort of like carved into the stone.
Mhm.
But it is sort of covered with dust and dirt and whatnot. So that's going to take, you're going to have to actually start to do some mopping, some real cleaning on this floor to get it cleaned
I
up.
knew it.
And me without prestidigitation.
But so yeah, so yes, he does in fact get you to mop his floor for a new day. But who would like to try? So let me better describe it. So now that you've cleaned up everything, you can see that there are words and phrases and everything carved into this slab as if it was a giant sheet of paper. But it is not in a language that any of you know. So
Okay.
that would be. So it'd sort of be like a wisdom check, and So give me a wisdom check, and if you know more than 2 languages, you can throw your proficiency bonus into it. So it would be
No
plus
more
2.
than 2 languages?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like
Damn, I only know 2.
Yeah, I only know 2.
I'm a
What's
basic
languages
bitch.
under?
Left side of the main attribute panel, towards the bottom, it should be senses, then languages. Under all of your skills. Yep.
Oh, dude, I know 6
wow.
languages.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow. Okay.
Speak squirrel.
Yeah, I got a 20 technically because I know 3 languages.
Nice.
So what do I add? What do I add? What do I do?
I said so. It'd be a proficiency bonus if you knew more than.
Okay.
So
What
yeah,
am I
roll it
rolling?
and then add 2. Just roll your wisdom ability check probably.
Whiz-
Just click on the whiz.
Wisdom check. Normal. Oh, that was almost a 20. And then what do I add?
Plus 2.
2 per language or just 2?
No, just 2.
Okay, I got a 10. Boo, boo. 10 with 6 languages? Fuck me.
Actually, I guess
It's
if you
too
know
early.
6, if you know a lot of languages, because the idea is that like the more languages you know, the easier it is to pick up other languages.
Mhm.
So I'd say you might even know, maybe even like a plus 4 instead of a plus 2.
If it helps, I know Celestial, Common, Deep Space, Dwarven, Elvish, and Sylvan.
Deep
It is-
space, what?
Deep
Ow.
Space. Deep
It is
Space.
not. It is not a language that is spoken. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm allowed to add what?
So I'd say you could add plus 4. instead of
Okay,
plus 2.
so
Yeah, so
that's
just 2.
12.
Okay, so we have a. So we had a 12, 16. Oh no, sorry, that's So Sunny, you started off with a 22,
Yeah.
6, 11. So that'd be 2 higher. Or no, so you had. Yeah, so Ridiel rolled an 11 plus 4, so that puts you at 15.
Yep.
Myrna got a 19 and a 9. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, those of you that hit a 15 or better, you are able to make out the language at sort of like a 50%. Sunny, you know you can read it almost perfectly.
Cool.
It is an very ancient dialect that just isn't used anymore. It's a dead language at this point.
Is Sunny a protocol droid?
Oh no.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Okay, so yeah, as you have cleaned it away, you can read it. Would any of you would anybody be reading it out loud or silently specifically? Like would anybody read it out loud specifically?
Sunny probably would, since they're all trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh
It'll
Okay.
be fine.
Well, I'm instead of like typing it all out to you, I'm just going to tell you what it says. But
Yeah.
So take heed, for undying iniquity rests within these walls. Upon this site, the scepter of united faith fulfilled destiny. The dread priest Akruel shall rule no longer. We, the faiths of the world, place this stone so none shall ever forget the bloodshed. Take heed, lest evil awaken.
Well, that's not good.
no. That's not good at all. Sonny, why'd you read that all out loud?
We were all trying to figure it out. Did you want me to keep the information to myself?
You
And
could
the
have
ground begins to
paraphrased
crack,
it.
and evil rains from the sky. No, I'm just kidding.
What's the name of the staff again?
What was that?
What was the name of the staff again mentioned in that?
It says, upon this site, the scepter of united faiths fulfilled destiny.
Sunny like leans a little closer to Myrna. He's like, I don't paraphrase, Myrna.
I know.
Is everything suddenly glowing?
Luckily, no.
Okay, I was like, did we accidentally summon Dag Nasty Evil to upstairs? Because come on, there's kids in here.
So wait, like there's
So
a staff involved or something?
it sounds like there is possibly some sort of staff of iniquity down in the lower in the mound.
Maybe that's what those guys were looking for. I mean, that's just my educated guess.
Something burying staff in a mound. Yeah, I got it.
Well, so the scepter
Ha!
fulfilled its destiny. The dread priest Akruel shall rule no longer.
What if Dread Priest Akruel is the one that's down there? Or something that remains of this bad
So-
lad?
Yeah, like it sounds like maybe the staff's not down there and needs to be.
Yeah, because I don't know. I mean, not to be mean, but a name like Akruel sounds a little
Sounds a little
Fucking
on the
evil.
nose.
On the nose.
I feel like the
evil.
title Dread Priest is probably evil as well.
Nah.
So, like, what did you think this message said, man?
So Omri is like, I've never read it. I know Shashan was trying to decipher it, but he was
Shashu?
Josan,
Shosan.
the little boy.
I thought you said
kid.
Shashan. I was like, who
Oh,
dat?
sorry.
Hmm.
No, he's been trying to decipher it for a while now. You know, bits and pieces. He's not strong enough to move everything out of the way.
Have you heard the name Rain with a Y?
No, that's a new one to me.
Alright.
So
Supposedly that's the bad lad downstairs trying to get to whatever this magical thing is down there.
yeah,
Oh, he's the one who hired the bad
brigands.
guys, the brigands.
Yeah.
Oh,
Myrna looks at the kids, and even though she's like, big and kind of intimidating looking, she's just like, thank you, kids, for telling us this was here.
yeah, sure. Anything to help Omri. He's so nice. He's so nice to us. We want to help give back.
That's so nice. Keep up with your studies.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Don't do
The-
drugs.
Only the fun ones.
The boy sort of reaches like in his pocket and pulls out a folded piece of paper and hands it to sort of the group, and it's sort of a sketch of a man, and just says, Have you seen this man before?"
What does the sketch look like? Is it like a
I'm
stick
very
figure?
interested now.
No,
Maybe
no,
it's
it's
John
Get
Connor.
an MS Paint sketch for us, Philip.
no, it's like an adult sketch. Someone
Oh.
someone else sketched it. He's just been
Oh.
carrying on to it, but it's of it's of a man.
Please don't tell me it's of Samuel.
No. Nope, it
Um,
is just of another man that you have not seen before.
Is he hot?
Oh my god.
No,
I knew it was gonna happen.
not really.
Oh, okay.
He's
Ah.
more normal. Kind of looks down on his luck in the picture, but
Are his
That's fine.
eyebrows drawn exaggerate? Like evil eyebrows.
evil eyebrows. No, they're not. But yeah, he
I'm
looks.
just thinking about those wanted posters you see in like animation, and like the person who's like on the like, I don't look like that.
No, this looks. I mean, it's not the greatest portrait. Land could definitely do better, but
Mhm.
it's just a decent representation of a gentleman, and he sort of Josan sort of shows it to everybody to see if anyone has seen.
Kid,
Kind of
who's
a-
this?
This is my dad. I was wondering if you've seen him. If we're waiting for him to come back.
Ah,
Could you
From
hit
what?
What? What?
What do you mean? What to come back from what?
Omri sort of steps in, like, oh, their father had left the two of them with a relative here in town, and he had gone off to Boggersport to look for work, and unfortunately the relative that they were staying with grew ill and is no longer with us, and so I have taken the kids in to help them and until their father returns.
All right.
Bogusport?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Spell, please.
Bargarsport.
Gotcha.
All right, thanks.
Well, now that Lan has seen this portrait, he kind of leans down to Jason and he says, "All right, could you describe him?" And he's just going to cast minor illusion. We're gonna have a little. We're gonna make a better picture out of this.
aw, snap.
He does. Unfortunately, he does not remember very much
That's
what his
fine.
dad looks like. So the drawing is most of his
Better.
memory at this point. Yeah,
Okay.
just because it's been a little bit of time. It's a,
As he's trying to get a composite sketch from the kids,
Yeah.
Myrna's going to discreetly ask Omri,
hmm
how long has the dad been gone?
we're going a little over 3 years now.
All right. Well, we'll keep an eye out. And then she goes back and, just like she didn't just ask that question, just like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So the two kids together, it's definitely harder for the sister, but yeah, they can sort of add a little bit more than the photo has because it's just like sort of like
Okay.
a face shot. They can sort of add to his
How tall he was.
yeah, how tall he was and his overall whole physical body.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'll make a little Star Wars like hologram of it
Your only hope.
and try to commit it to memory. I'll paint it later.
Sorry,
Sounds
Philip.
It's all good. Yeah, you definitely can see the light in the kids' eyes from seeing this image. They are very, very happy and to see this, almost like the sad kind of happy.
Yeah, well.
I'm just gonna start just putting flowers in the little girl's hair. Um, part of my dumb fey elfishness is that flowers just grow in my hair, so I have a bunch of them, and I just put them in hers to look the same.
I
Oh,
love
okay.
that.
Very cute. Do you have like a suspicious, not suspicious, but like a little tinge in the back? Like if I could just make her ears a little bit pointy. Just to
Wow,
just-
wow.
So yeah. Anything else you want to ask him? He doesn't seem to have any more information to sort of give, I guess.
So Cyrus is going to look around at the group and go, all right, well, I don't know about you lot, but I think we need to go down there and investigate this cave. The
I knew
very-
you were gonna say that.
Well, unfortunately, if I don't say that, I'm probably going to get beaten up on my whatever patron pooped me out. So let's go.
I mean-
Let's just make sure that happens.
We're gonna do that anyway, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know? Okay, so like your church is about rebirth, right, man?
Yes, Lathander blesses us all.
Sure, yeah. Do you think that it has anything to do with necromancy? Because we were thinking maybe it does. Like not the church itself, but like this area. Maybe your church was established because rebirth, but also necromancy, undead rebirth.
Like a keystone of sorts or a capstone.
Yeah, like something weird is here that would support both bad and good sides of rebirth.
No, from Lathander, he, he would not stand for necromancy if he knew. Um, well, I mean, maybe this is just me, but I think maybe having this cave opened into uh, probably maybe alerted him, and that's why you are here. He to fix the wrong that is going beneath his sacred ground. He has brought you to help.
Possibly.
That's how I see it as most likely. This is probably divine intervention that would bring a capable group of adventurers to my door, so quickly after an unspeakable evil may be unleashed upon the world.
So, one thing out of character for you,
Okay.
Philip. So I decided earlier on what patron, or like, you know how Azamar is sort of
Yeah,
come from, or some god, blah blah blah. So the patron I settled on from coming from was Helm, if that's going to be at all relevant to anything.
Helm. Okay.
Helm, yeah. I don't know if you know the gods off the top of your head. I feel like most people don't, including
The
myself.
vigilant
Yeah.
one.
Oh, there we go.
I like Forgotten Realms.
So do I.
I actually went back and actually picked a god too because I'm a cleric and I figured I needed one.
That's why I was like, probably
Lan's an
should have one
atheist.
of these.
He hates being here. He was gonna say, yeah, that seems like the only explanation. Yes, sent by God. Yep, that's us.
Okay. Well, I'll make a note of that. I'll read up on Helm and see how he.
Yeah.
And which and Aaron, you said you had a god too.
Yeah, well, I think it's Thalamuk, which is just a dwarven god of the forge.
Okay.
So that's why, Sunny's more just like, weapons aren't good or bad as long as they're being used, so fucking whatever.
Okay.
He pretty much worships military warfare, art and pieces. He's like, this is a good weapon. Gonna fix it. Make sure it gets back out there. Does good things.
So when with you saying that you feel that you need to go down there, and Omri sort of throwing in the maybe Lathander is behind this. He's like, I would like to help you, and so he goes behind like the pew, and he has like a box, and he's like, we've had other adventurers come through, and they've left donations and things that we have found, and so he offers you a potion, or sorry, he offers you 2 potions. He says, "This one here is to help rejuvenate and heal, a little bit of damage you might take, and this other one here is for any kind of maybe poison or disease or sickness. that you may have. I hope that this will help you, and maybe you can use this to stop the Dreadlord, or sorry, the Dread Priest, before anything bad happens.
Thank you.
That's real nice, man.
Sounds good to me.
Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know, just because you're a religious guy,
I am indeed.
do you know much about magic though?
Oh, about arcane?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have been known to study it a little bit. Why?
So the creeps that we kept from going into the cave already, we did that. Did we mention that? I don't know. Um, they said that in the cave there was green magic. Does that sound familiar at all?
No, no, I'm sorry. That doesn't. I maybe if I saw it, but no.
I don't think it's a good idea for you to go down there.
No, probably not. For all
Okay.
we know, like you're the pillar that's keeping the shit in the shit cave, right? So just like
Stay up here in the safe place.
Well, if
sorry,
we
am
find
I allowed
something,
to say that here?
Probably not. Probably not in front of the younglings.
if we find something, we can bring it back up here. It's probably
guys
the
didn't-
safest place for it.
Oh yes, yes. If you find anything more for our little museum, would be glad to accept it.
I don't think this belongs in a museum. And as an aside, if you click on party inventory on your sheet, it's at the very top. I have put the potion of some sort of healing and poison neutralization in there. I hope that you can see that. I think that's how that works.
Hey, I have a question.
I hope so. I downloaded that one, or I got that mod
Yeah.
specifically for it. I just don't know how to access it on my own.
Yeah,
But then again, I'm not part of the party, so.
yeah, you need a sheet, I think.
Where do you look? Where's this?
At the top in the header, there's a sheet with a cog and then party inventory as a tab, maybe at the top near the X of your character sheet once you
Oh,
open it.
yo, this is cool.
And then, yeah, in there should be, things. Maybe.
Yeah, there is. That's
Cool.
fucking sweet.
Cool.
What mod is this? I'm gonna get this for my game.
I think it's just called party inventory, but I'll look at the list once we exit out, and I can
send,
give you
send it
the
to me
full.
after.
Yeah, because it could do gold and split it amongst people too. It's nice.
Nice.
What's it look like?
It's at the top of your sheet. Once you double click your sheet at the top near the X to close it, it's in the header. It should say party inventory.
I have the popped out one, so maybe it doesn't have
It
that.
might not.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
not
know.
on the popped out.
Y-
Yeah, mine's
No,
popped out
and-
too.
It's on the. It's in the pop out one too.
Really?
Where?
Should like on the very top line, like when it says like how it says your name, but it's like slightly.
So say
The very
GMO's
top is slightly
sheet
translucent, so it shows stuff in the background.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
We'll look
We'll
at it
worry
later.
about it.
Yeah,
later.
we'll find it. Yeah, it's all good. But I put it in there, so we will know that we have these potions.
Smart.
Very
Yeah.
nice, very nice.
Yeah. Well, do you know? Okay, so you said you don't have any idea about green magic.
No,
Specifically.
there's the colors of magic do reference multiple, fields of magic, but nothing like I couldn't tell you why that is coming. It sort of like a sickly green can be associated with necromancy, but there's also sort of like a black that can come from it. So I mean that maybe it could be that, but I don't really know.
All right, well,
But you
didn't
did-
hurt to ask.
Yeah.
the line that you read did say undying
Mhm.
inequity, so that could very well be something that is not alive, not dead.
We're just gonna
On-
have to see it with our own eyes.
On that
Yeah.
front, Do
Mhm.
you potentially have any holy water or anything that you might be able to spare for this venture? If you can't spare it, then please say so. Don't feel obliged. You do need it for your day-to-day runnings of the church, but
Well, I think Lathander can help me make some more for a very just cause. Sure, sure. And so yeah, he says, I don't know if I have any more flasks though.
well, let's see if I got any flasks. I don't.
Uh,
I do have a water skin.
That'll work.
yeah.
If you want
Oh,
to
exactly.
pour out all of your regular water.
Oh, here,
Ew.
pour mine out. I don't need it.
Let's say I have 2 flasks. I just need to pour the oil out of it.
I think hold on to the oil flasks. I'd
Okay.
say.
I've got a perfume vial.
Ooh.
It is empty
Sprit-
right now.
Spritz
Spritz
yourself.
of God.
Yeah.
Essence
Oh.
to Jesus.
I say Ode to Jesus.
Exactly. But yeah, if there's other things we can use, that's cool.
Cool. Okay, yeah. You're able to use the water skin and sort of dunk it under and fill it up with some holy water. Unfortunately, because it's a water skin, you're not going to be able to like chuck
Throw
it
it.
at somebody and have it explode, like if it was glass.
You
But
could
you,
just squeeze it. It'd be like a super soaker.
yeah, yeah. Or if you have something that you think is bad, you could just sort of manually pour it on there. But yeah, just so you know, you don't like. Unfortunately, it's not a holy water bomb.
Yeah, it's fine.
Stab the water skin and then like swing it around your head like a like a lasso.
Listen, we have an
Bring your protection.
artificer. Make me a super soaker.
I need to be level 2.
Well, hop to it.
You say that is one of the things I could make if I pick it is a fucking jug that spits out infinite water.
Yep.
So
Soon.
Bitch, I know what I said. Oh, the mayonnaise decanter?
Yeah.
Oh.
The magical mayonnaise decanter.
Oh.
Magical mayonnaise. That's a term.
Oh.
There you go. That's how you
That's
guys can
a
make the deviled
term.
eggs.
hey, yeah.
Hey!
Gamer goo incoming.
I don't like
Oh
this.
my god.
This is not good. Can we please not? Let's move on. All right.
All right. I
It does not
also,
spark joy.
very importantly, I ordered
Uh-huh.
some chicken. Some chicken is arriving to my house.
Ah,
Good. I was actually
Well-
going to ask you. You have about an hour left at this point, yeah?
Yes.
Do you need to get up? Is that what you're saying, or
Oh no,
At some
I've ordered
point,
at some point.
The
Okay.
chicken's not
I've just
here
ordered
yet.
some chicken. Yeah.
You didn't steal it. You ordered it. That's
I
legal.
did.
Yeah.
I went to Uber Eats and I'm ordering chicken from Mother Clucker is what it's called.
Is it really?
Yes.
Hmm.
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
Anyway, that's my distraction for the moment.
okay. Well, then, is there anything else you would like to talk with Omri or the children about?
I don't think so. I think Saros is pretty keen to get downstairs, so to speak.
Okay.
Anyway.
If anybody comes up with something, we can have a minor flashback, and
Mhm.
you can sort of hold that question, and we can have, like I said, a flashback, and you can ask it. Yeah. So then I guess does everyone want to head out and into?
The spooky cave.
Who is it that can't see in the dark?
Me.
Okay.
That's right.
But I have light as a cantrip, so.
Oh,
Okay.
right.
You good.
I just cast it on my
I
shield, and then
imagine.
I just have a big front-facing headlight.
Yeah.
Do we all have
I imagine
light?
they are probably pigs and shit still in that camp from the dudes that we
Yes.
killed.
Yep, there are dig out tools there, and there are also some type masonry tools that are down in the museum downstairs, but those are a lot older. Possibly even like breakable old.
Right.
Did you want to grab that stuff? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Probably just as a backup, or maybe as like a forever keeps. Like if there's some picks or hatchets or something, because I don't have that, then it's good to have things.
Yeah. That is definitely a thing. So yeah, you can find probably 4 sets of like picks and 2 shovels and rope that was used to sort of pull on the slabs as they were coming out.
Oh, more rope. Fuck yeah. No, I'm definitely gonna try and secure a set, because at least a set for myself, because we're digging around in the cave that was recently dug by not professionals, so who knows, maybe it'll collapse.
Yeah, very true. You had looked inside. You saw that it was shored up.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but not by professionals.
Very true.
All
Okay.
right, I guess wait, wrong game. Okay, yeah, I guess it's time to go. So I'm ready when you guys are. How long? I mean, the hill's not that big, right? It can't be that deep.
Does go up 175 feet though.
Yeah,
The
don't.
thing about caves is they usually
Might
go
go up.
down.
Just gotta
Yeah.
go ahead and say don't jinx it.
We'll be fine.
I mean, I guess
Adventurers,
you're
let's go.
Yeah, we'll be
I
alright.
looked in and it looked like it went way steep down. So like I guess it could go out from under the hill to like other places.
So, Philip, I just realized that my starting gear has put me over my weight limit.
So for
I can drop
myself,
some
for
shit.
encumbrance is not really an issue, unless you try and like cheese the system. Like if you want to have like, oh,
Okay.
I have 17 pairs of nunchucks and 3 dozen swords that I can throw at people. It's like, okay, yeah, your weight limit's over. But if it's
Okay,
just
cool.
your natural gear, theoretically you have conditioned yourself to carry it all.
Yeah, alright. I think when we get to a town, like a
But-
town other than this, I'll try and sell some of this excess shit
Mhm.
off.
Do you have 17 pairs of nunchucks?
Yeah, I was like, that's a lot of nunchuck.
I don't know
could.
You
why
never
I went
know.
to
I am an
nunchucks.
artificer.
Oh, I said pair, and then I was gonna say swords, and I realized that you don't have a pair of swords, and then my brain went like, weapons. You do have pairs of nunchucks.
You can have a pair of
Then
sword
sword
chucks.
chucks.
Yeah.
Sword chucks,
Throw it,
yes.
throw it all the way back.
Dildo
Nunwars.
chucks.
I thought you were gonna say pants.
Yeah.
Uh,
So yeah, any like your starting gear is just fine, and if you come across some other stuff, like gold and gems and potions and scrolls and that kind of stuff, like that's fine. But it's when you're trying to be like, oh, I also want to carry this manticore head with me. It's like,
Alright, yeah.
okay,
All goods.
yeah, okay. Well, so then you guys all make your way down to the bottom of the hill,
Mhm.
and you can see where everything is cut into it. As I told, as you heard with Michelle, the cave goes down, and you can see that it has been shored up by some freshly cut pine posts, and then there are logs covering the floor in grease.
Mhm.
So it goes down. Everybody, give me a acrobatics check, please.
Oh, goody.
Yeah,
You're gonna make us
fine.
fall on our booties. What?
Hey.
Hey. Jinx.
Okay. So unfortunately,
No.
Cyrus, you are the only one. As you are entering
Save me, Sonny.
the logs that are on the ground covered in grease just cause you to lose your footing a couple times, and you fall and sort of cover sort of your ass and back in a little bit of grease.
Can we attempt to save him with our 21s?
Yeah, sure. I'll let you.
All right, what do I roll?
Give me just a dexterity. Both of you give me a dexterity, and if either of you get a 10, I'll say that counts as
10.
Yeah, okay.
There
So
you
yeah,
go.
he starts to fall, and you're able to quickly like grab under his armpit and sort of brace him up enough for him to
Whoa.
regain his footing.
Bro, be careful.
Good
Slippery.
catch.
Yeah, cheers about that.
Yeah, it's a little slick.
Mm.
Why'd you say that?
This hole is slick.
Okay.
Oh.
Is
But we're
everyone
inside.
able to see the new map?
Mhm.
Yes.
Anybody? I guess I should say, does anybody have a gray screen of death?
Surprisingly not.
Yay! Okay.
I've seen this map before.
Thank
But
you for
only
placing
this
me in the
room.
back.
So as you have entered, you notice when you get to the just before you enter the room proper, I should say,
Mhm.
you know that the last brick that was blocking this tunnel has been exploded, demolished, and it has left mounds of rubble and rock all around the entrance that you are now all standing around. As you can see, the room is lit with a sort of a sickly green light. And then where was it? So yeah, there is a single iron brazier hanging on a rusting iron chain that dangles 15 feet above the floor. Each brazier, the brazier contains a continual flame that lights the chamber with a flickering, sickly green glow. Dust covers everything in a thick gray layer.
Ooh.
That's just sort of a general knowledge about this room that you were in.
Yep.
But yeah, so you are currently in a rounded room that has been sort of, I guess I want to say, like the door that you can see has been like forced open. The one that's ahead of you, it's been forced open, so you can see sort of, lights out there. But the room itself has bits of bone and bodies strewn about all over the place. And the walls are decorated with a skull and femur symbol. Looks what would be sort of like a evil-ish, maybe. Um, what's the word I'm looking for? Holy symbol, unholy
Yeah, I was
symbol.
about to ask, would it be relevant to do a religion check to see if we recognize that sign?
You can.
Can
Um,
I?
So it does look like parts of the room have been disturbed, like the door, and we'd see like tracks through the dust and stuff.
Yes. Yeah. With the, well, give me a roll.
Okay. What kind of roll?
Investigation.
When you said a skull and femur, so like a Jolly Roger?
No, more like the skull sitting on top of a femur.
Oh.
Mm.
Like lengthwise or widthwise? Like, is there like a is it like a long bone and then there's like a skull on top of it, or is it like a
Yeah.
flat bone and there's
So it's like a wand or a staff
yeah.
almost.
Yeah, like that. It's meant to be sort of like you have the leg, the femur sticking straight up, and then the skull type on top of it, hanging over it.
It's a skull on a stick.
Yeah.
So Lan says, I'm going to go ahead and assume that everything is magic. I don't want to be blind in here.
Yes.
Well, you do get that it is a continual flame above you,
Mhm.
so that is magical.
Definitely. I mean,
But yeah,
detect magic is over now, and I'm not casting it again.
Gotcha. Plus, it was a 50-foot cave
Yeah,
to get into this chamber to begin with.
yeah. So it would have been gone by now.
Yeah. So, the religion. So for your religion checks, you're able to tell, like the clothing. Like there are, like I said, there are still corpses. There are bodies in here, bones. Um, you're able to definitely tell that these are the remains of cultists, of worshippers, and that the the also the symbols that are around were made afterwards. They weren't like brought into this place. They were sort of like crafted here on the spot. They're not like, um, granted, they would always be real skulls and bones, but it would have been made. What you see around here were made from bodies that were in here rather than sort of like ornate things that were well designed, I guess.
Righto.
Yeah.
Well,
But yeah, so and you can see that the robes that they wear also would have sort of the same like general symbol as the skull and femur.
guessing these are Akruel's little friends, are they?
They very well could be.
I was saying that to the party.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Hey, Sonny.
Yes.
Thinking, do you want to take point and go on ahead since you are the most durable of the lot of us?
That, and he handed us a poison potion, and I'm immune to poison.
That is also a good point.
Did you say what the perception was?
Oh, sorry. Yes. Did you roll it? Yeah, you got
Yeah,
20.
she's
Oh,
got
yeah.
it.
The 20.
Yes, so you can
Oh,
definitely
it was
see.
investigation, but still.
Yeah, you can definitely see tracks. 3 sets of tracks that lead out of this room. And there was definitely like a sort of a straight line. Like it's not like they didn't walk around, meander around this room at all. They just straight line throughout.
Oh. So they were just like, whatever, we don't even care. So it doesn't look like they hit any traps or anything along the way.
Correct.
All right. I will share this information with my friends.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's press on then, shall we?
Sunny will cast light on his shield and go forward.
Do you want
You
to?
You don't need to, because
It's
there's
a,
like,
I mean, it's a cantrip, so.
yeah, but like it alerts people that we are here.
I'm sure my inability to sneak will alert them far
Yeah.
before my light.
Well, you could try, okay? You could try to sneak. You try. You're like, no,
my
I don't.
dexterity was but I'm also wearing. Actually, because no, I'm not. I'm not technically.
Yeah, you shouldn't be at disadvantage.
Yeah, because it's integrated. It's not.
Don't light it up.
Look, if we die, we die. We're adventurers. Just walk in.
Oh my
I
god.
don't like that.
Yeah,
I don't
whatever.
like that. Bro,
Yeah.
I don't want that. No, thanks.
Sonny will just put his club on his
I'm not
shoulder and
even
heft his
I'm not
shield, and
getting
he'll
paid
walk
for
forward.
Yeah. And everybody has, like, can you guys see around and whatnot, like, kind of the hall, like, as you're moving, is it sort of showing up so you can see around and stuff? Like, is that...
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Sunny, so you got to the door. You can see that it has been, where was it to? So the door was forced open, and it's sort of like hanging on its frame. It does not appear to have been a recent action. But so the door is open, and you're not sure you could close it if you really tried.
So, how not recent are we talking? Like a week ago, not recent, or like 2 years ago, not recent?
Like 100 years ago, not recent.
So it's a very broken ass door.
Well, it's everything about it is broken, and it's all the dust that has settled on it and everything. It's broken.
All right.
Sonny will try to lift the door back up so the hinge is in place and cast mend on the hinge.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that would work. It'll make some noise though. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, no.
His priority
Do
is to
skeletons have ears? I don't think so. We're fine.
There
Yeah.
There you go. There you
They
go.
feel the vibration in
Do
their
they feel it
bones.
in their
bones.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Then yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it would have made noise if I walked through the broken ass door anyway.
Well, no, it's like it's already opened. It's open and whatnot, so you can go in and out of it without ever having to touch it.
All right, fine. I'll leave the door hinge alone.
Okay. Okay. So then what do you do? So give me well, do you do anything like perception or investigation or?
Yeah, I'll make a perception.
Okay, roll me perception. 21.
That's pretty freaking good.
Okay. With a 21, you definitely see the three zombies standing fairly close to you.
Do they see me?
I not yet. They
Sonny
are.
slowly backs back through the door, then just.
Damn it, some skeletons.
yes, without turning around, Sonny goes. Yeah, he can't be quiet. It's not gonna work.
Okay,
Yeah.
may I interject?
What's
So
it?
from where Myrna's standing on this she could see through the door, and she could see that there's some dag nasty in there. So she's gonna
Okay.
be like, "Ah." So she, since she's standing like behind Cyrus, she just like taps him and it's like, "Hey, go get Sunny. There's
Well, no, Sonny already saw them. He backed up, but he was
Okay.
gonna tell. He was gonna try to tell them quietly, but
Okay, so Myrna is now telling them quietly, like, "Hey, dudes."
Myrna, who is also kind of loud.
That's why
Mhm.
she's pointing. That is why I'm emphatically pointing. She makes like that.
She
she
makes a
pants.
zombie motion.
She
Yes.
pantomimes Thriller.
Yes,
I love it.
literally.
Seems about right to me.
Ah, okay.
From now on, it is canon. Thriller is a song that exists with its music video.
I'll play it.
That's
Don't
the name
worry.
of the episode now.
I mean, why
Thriller.
not? There's plenty of zombies in this world. Why wouldn't there? Thriller canon.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Hold on.
So what
You're
do you
probably looking for the same thing I am.
what do you guys
Bardcore?
wish to
Yep.
do about the said zombies?
I mean, like, let's just kill him, right? Like, what do you want? What else do we
Just
do?
fucking blast these
Fucking fuck
cunts.
'em
Let's
up.
go.
Sneak attack in the back.
Yep. If you is anyone you're not wait, no one's a rogue, so
Mm-mm.
I was like, yeah, wait, no.
Still sneaky. Still
Yes, it is.
sneaky. Sneaky.
Cyrus will prepare a firebolt.
Oh, that's even
I
better.
heard fireball, but I was like, no, that can't be possible.
Yeah, Sonny will walk back through the door, and he'll start the proceedings off by casting Sacred Flame at the closest zombie.
Okay, question. If
Mhm.
you all want to, quietly sort of get into the hall or get into a position,
Yeah. Sneaky,
That-
sneaky.
that is a thing. I will let you sort of get into position, and you can sort of take your first round together. A sneak attack,
Mhm.
not sneak attack, but attacks of opportunity, since they don't know you're there.
Yeah.
Cyrus will wait here. I've got a line of sight on 2, so that's good for me.
I can't see shit, so I need to move.
Are these circles pillars then?
Yes, yes. Oh, sorry. So I wanted to say, you are currently in sort of like a barrel vaulted corridor. The ceilings are 12 feet high. They have where is it? And the previous room, it was 24 feet high. If that case, in case anybody wants to fly. The walls and floors are made of a cut limestone, and every one of those pillars, every one of those circles is a pillar that helps sort of hold up the outer, or this ring of tomb, I guess. I think that's all I had. Yeah, the
Cool.
pillars are spaced about 10 feet apart. Your 20-foot wide corridors. And again, there are bones and shreds of clothing, all layered with dust that cover the ground.
Mhm.
You, Ridiel, would notice that there are tracks that lead in both directions from the door.
Oh, right, thanks.
Wrong character, but yep.
You said Ridiel.
Yeah, but that Ridiel kind of talks like this.
Yeah, but that's in character, and I wasn't thanking you in character. That'd be weird.
Oh, okay. So you're thanking me in a different character.
I don't have a character that
voice.
I don't have a character that talks like this anymore.
Yeah,
okay.
anymore.
I had one, but somewhere else now. That's in James's game. James's game is on permanent to very temporary hiatus. We don't know.
It's a one shot. Plus.
Plus. Anyway, I think we're all in position now. Hey?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh my god, should we be rolling initiative?
Yeah, we can.
You need to. Okay, because like we're just all going to attack. Can we just do it?
Yeah. The
Right.
surprise attack starts off.
All right. Okay. Want to go in alphabetical order then? I don't know.
I'm
Maybe
pressing the
that's
roll
what I said.
button now.
That's why I said. You want initiative? I don't know.
Well, if this is the surprise round, we don't need the initiative yet, right?
Well, we would like to know what order we go in.
Yeah,
or
I thought we
Let's
were
see-
just gonna do
Yeah,
alphabetical
just everyone
order.
go. Let's all roll.
Then
That's
you
fine.
guys can roll initiative if
would
that's
you
what
like
you
to
want.
be covered in fairy fire? I don't think so.
I love Fury Fire.
So cute.
Lance is not going to do anything just yet.
I'm gonna.
Okay, so Cyrus,
Please
since
tell
you
us-
rolled first, which one
Mhm.
which one are you trying to attack?
That's the closest one here.
The closest one? Okay.
Yep.
I
Yep.
was trying to give you all advantage.
17 will hit. What is your damage on Firebolt?
This
4
many.
damage. Okay. Next up is Sacred Flame. Which one are you hitting?
Closest one. Needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw?
Yeah.
Does a -1 pass?
Yes.
Okay.
I have very bad dexterity. No, just joking. No, it does not pass. I do this many's.
7.
That's
Nice.
minis.
And Sonny just spins his big club, his baton around his hand, just kind of thumps it against the ground, and fire just shoots up out of the ground around the zombo.
Okay. After the first fire and second fire, you have blown off bits of him now, and he is bleeding. Well, not. He's in the bloodied condition.
He's
However-
leaking ichor.
He's leaking.
Yeah.
Eker.
However
Iker.
that works for something that doesn't
The leaky
bleed,
boy.
he's there.
He's got more bones showing than usual.
Exactly.
Bits,
Yes.
bits that should be leaking blood are just goopy.
Yuck.
So longbow, Radio. Are you going
Longbow
with?
would like to wait for fairy fire if fairy fire planned on going.
Not now.
Okay, then longbow will go. Longbow would like to hit furthest away zombie. Kablam.
Yeah, sorry, mine wouldn't really be affected by fairy fire.
No.
So
It's all good. I may as well save the spell.
19.
That hits.
Right, I'm gonna try and hit this guy over here.
Which one? Sorry.
Furthest zombie man. Furthest. Normal. For 10 damage.
Okay, 10 damage on the farthest zombie.
What?
10 damage on the farthest zombie. Yep.
Cool. Sorry, I just didn't hear you.
Oh, it's
Oh,
all
okay.
I'm good. I'm done. I went
Um,
pew.
Okay, that leaves Myrna and Lanvalin.
Yeah.
I always want to say Langoliers. That's Stephen King.
the
That's not right.
Langoliers.
There you
Not
go.
creepy
I don't devour
meatballs.
things though.
You teeth testicles.
So I will viciously mock the closest one, the one that has been taking a lot of damages.
Okay,
And
so that's
I'll
what
just say wisdom.
wisdom saving throw.
Yep. DC 13. And Lan will say, "Ooh, you dropped something."
Yeah, that would be his roll. He got a 4.
Okay. He'll take a 4. And it'll have disadvantage if it attacks anyone.
Okay, sounds good. Yep, he is not looking
and-
great.
Then I will inspire Myrna.
Okay.
Let me just press it so it happens. There you go.
I'm so inspired that I'm gonna
Very
shout
nice.
at that closest zombie.
I'm so inspired. I am not tired.
Fusroda.
Fusroda is what I just fucking fired.
Okay.
Oh god.
So that's what, a 15-foot cone?
Yeah.
You might want to move in because this is the
Okay.
shape of it.
Then I am going to.
I'll just keep it here.
Thank you.
Did you only want to hit the one, or do you want to try and get unique?
You can see where it is. I can't see where it is, so.
I'm just gonna get that one.
Yep, just get the one.
Mhm.
Okay. Each Christian must make a dexterity saving throw. $15. Does a 15 pass?
I don't think it's showing anything for her.
It's not. Hold on.
Yeah, it hasn't. It doesn't have it calculated. So 8 plus Constitution modifier. What is your Constitution modifier? So 12 plus proficiency, which is 2, so 16 or 14. So it would pass.
So it's 8 plus con, which is 2, 10, yeah. So yeah.
So it takes half a d10. But if it's broken, just roll R1d10.
It's weird. It's like that's the feature, not the attack, I think.
Yeah. So I wonder where I can't see your sheet. There you go.
Interesting. I'll see if I can work on that.
So 1.
1 damage.
It was a weak shout. She's just like, zombie.
Okay. Yeah, then that is, I think that's everybody, correct?
Yep.
Okay, now we can start initiative.
Was a 19.
What do you do when your initiative is a negative?
You just go
Bottom,
last. Yeah. You were real sleepy.
Pop, pop, pop to the top. Oh.
That's what a ranger is for.
Okay, Radial, you are up first.
Me. All right, so I'm gonna look at that zombie who's far away. Say, that worked pretty well before. I'm gonna do that again, I guess. Shoot you in the face.
Go for it.
All right, okay, all right. Okay, all right, okay. Oh, yeah, 24.
That's it.
Let's do a good damage. Shall we do a good damage?
Sounds good to me.
All right, cool. That's 9.
It's a good damage.
It's pretty good damage. Take it.
Okay, he is, taking a heavy damage. Probably missing a limb at this point.
Cool. I like that. That's all I can do. I think that's all I can do. I don't think I have like a bonus action. All right. I'm so used to looking at a caster where it's like bonus actions right here.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I think that's all I got.
First level, yeah, you'll get other stuff later.
Okay, I'm good.
You'll get spells and you'll get abilities.
Out of curiosity, do you have advantage on these?
Why would I have advantage on these?
I was trying to think.
I didn't do fairy fire. I was going
Hold
to.
up,
but I didn't.
favorite enemy undead. Yes, I do.
Oh, that'd be why. Yeah, you
Hold
got
on.
a lot of stuff.
You have significant experience studying, tracking, hunting, and even talking to certain type of enemy. And I picked undead.
Yeah, you can
The
just roll
advantage
it.
on wisdom checks to track the enemy. Learn the language of your choice that is spoken by the enemy, which is probably why I have
Deep
that
speech?
one thing. Yeah.
Then why don't you just like ask them to leave us alone?
I know, like, bitch, please just leave us alone.
Do like the guy
I
in
don't
One
think it gives me
Piece.
advantage though. I can just like track them.
Yeah, I don't think. I think later you get favored
Yeah.
foe or something like that that gives you.
Studying, tracking, hunting, and talking. That's what it says.
Interesting.
Or alternate two. Okay. Yep.
Um,
And wisdom checks, I guess, to track them, as well as intelligence checks to recall information about them. So I could like look at them and be like, "What do I know about this zombie?" But that's about it, I think.
when you hit a creature with an attack roll, you can call on your mystic bond with nature to mark the target as your favored enemy for 1 minute, or until you lose concentration. The
That's a different type of ranger. That's like the revised ranger. I don't know which one.
Oh, so it's
might
probably
be.
Unearthed Arcana then, or like optional rules then.
Yeah, it's an
Tosh's
optional
Cauldron of
rule.
Everything.
Yeah, it's an optional rule. So maybe it wasn't imported with that click on.
Yeah, so I guess we can put that on there. But
Yeah.
basically, the first time you hit on your turn, you can increase the damage by 1d4.
I will take this if you will allow it.
Yeah, because like I thought the ranger was cool, and a lot of the stuff that they get is for like travel, which I'm not sure we're gonna have. So I want you to have the other part.
Yeah, the first 5th edition ranger was tepid
the
garbage,
best.
let's say.
I
Just
rode
tepid.
a boa.
Very nice, very nice. So that was, what was that total?
It's a 9, so it would be 13.
13 damage. Okay. Um,
Thanks, Philip. What a generous GM you are.
now I need to do their undead fortitude.
Is he going to get back up? Man, I hope not.
Remember when I had you guys fight all those zombies and they kept
They
getting
kept
back
getting
up?
up.
7.
Is that
I killed that zombie by myself with arrows, 2 of them.
Mm-hmm. Where is the dead symbol?
Bully.
There's the dead symbol. Okay. Now it is the closest zombie. Now it's the closest zombie. It's going to shamble its way over. There we go. Okay. And it gets to do
It is at
one
disadvantage.
thing. It is at disadvantage, yes.
Yep.
For its one and only ability. Does a 9 hit Myrna?
Nope.
Okay. Well, then we will say with the last bit of damage it took off one of its limbs, and so its slam attack is ineffective against your crystalline hide.
She's
It was
just like,
obviously the mockery. I mean, come on.
she looks at the zombie. She's like, "Ugh. You serious?"
He more just sort of like throws himself like a really bad chest bump than anything. Cyrus, it is your go.
All right. Cyrus is going to firebolt the one at Mariner.
Okay. That's a hit.
Yes. Yes. And he'll do his movement action after that and go 1. No. 2, 3, 4, 5.
You can pass through
5.
your teammates' squares. It's not, you don't have to try and like super go around them.
Yeah, we're friends. You could
Oh.
go through my square.
Oh. Oh.
Give me
Oh,
a
jeez, Rick.
perception check.
Oh, gee. Yeah, sure. Let's fucking pull everything, shall we? Perception. I am the hunter pet, and wow. It's- Ah, Jesus!
Okay. I'll say as you start to move up, I'll give you 5 more feet. Like you say, you back down 1 square is when you notice them. You're about to step forward, so you can step away from them, or you can stay where you are.
If I was to go to the left, would that hide me behind that pillar? Like the one that's here? Or would there still be line of sight?
I would say that that's a bit like that goes past that would put you past your movement, wouldn't it? I would say
No,
like
that's,
if you
right. All right, move back. Okay, yeah. Okay,
if
yeah,
you
we'll move back.
so you can move back to like this.
Perfect. And that's me. Just in time for my chicken to arrive. Will be one moment.
Okay, sounds good. So yeah, you see Cyrus sort of do a double step, but he doesn't
Yeah.
say anything. So you
I-
don't know that there are more zombies yet.
Yeah, he disappeared around the corner from me.
Okay, Lanvalin.
All right. Well, he is going to move in just a bit to be able to see a little bit more. It's a broken record. I'm a first level bard. So the closest one, the one attacking Myrna, will be viciously mocked.
Sounds good. Wisdom
And
saving throw.
this time, Lan looks at him, and he's falling apart. Right, he's in a bad
Oh
shape.
yes. Does
See,
a 14 pass?
Yes, it will.
So what do you
So-
say that is unfortunately not very scathing?
I mean, that's fine. He'll just say, "You see, being in a cult never pays off."
To
But
that,
nothing happened.
to that one, you actually get eye contact.
Mm.
Like he understands what you're saying, and yeah, there is still thought behind those eyes when you say that to him.
I'll just kind of lean over to Ridiel and say, "I think I hit a nerve."
What do you mean?
I don't think he liked that one. I think these really might be cultists.
It's all right. I imagine most of his nervous system is useless at this point anyway.
Yeah, can
The
I think?
the clothes that they're wearing do match a lot of the bodies that are
Mhm.
still clothed in here.
Gotcha.
Uniformed zombies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the end of Lan's turn.
Okay, Myrna is up.
She's gonna club this zombie.
Nice. A 12
Hey.
hits.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
Then you don't even need the inspiration. Good. Nice.
11. Okay, I need to do con plus 16. Okay. It's a great club. So yeah, you bring it down, and he crumples, legs break under the force of your club.
All right. Whack-a-mole.
Sonny, you are up.
Can I roll a perception to see if
Yes.
notice those suddenly behind us guys? Maybe not suddenly, but
Nice.
You do notice that they are there. I guess you will say that you noticed his back step, which caused you to look around. And you do notice with the critical, they actually aren't facing you. I didn't want to make them like upside down, but they're facing the other direction.
Mm.
And have you ever heard a zombie laugh? Because you have now.
No.
Brains.
They're just watching TV over there.
So they whatever
TV is bad for you. Charge.
whatever they, like I said, so they're facing the other direction. All of them, like they're sort of like walking in the other direction, and laughing. Well, at least one of them laughed in some manner. Does that make sense?
But what's he
Yeah.
laughing at?
Who knows?
Yeah. That's an investigation you have to find out.
We're gonna have to ask them.
I don't like it. Don't like it.
I guess I'm gonna head towards. I want to try to like sneak, I guess, so they don't like immediately turn around.
Sneak. Where are you trying to go?
I'm just gonna walk because you said they're like walking up the tunnel, right?
Yes. So.
So,
I don't.
well, I mean,
can
Sonny
you-
doesn't want them to be between him and he's so Cyrus. So he would try to like get between them anyway. But seeing how they're not invested in us and they're laughing weirdly, Sonny's like, why does he get to laugh?
So you do notice, like around there. I don't know if you can tell on the map itself, but there is another chamber. There's a doored chamber that they might have been walking out of.
Okay, yeah, I see three chambers technically. I guess one really far down.
I just didn't know if you could tell that there was a door mark there or not.
Yeah,
That
it's
was
very
nice.
very tiny, but yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I don't know why it's so small, but yeah, just so.
I guess Sonny will move over here. And he'll just call out, "What's so funny, deadheads?"
Okay. Who has left? So it's you, and then that brings all of them into the initiative.
Well, I think that's what's so funny.
Okay. Was that all you want to do for your actions? Just yell at them?
I'll use a sacred flame, I guess, on the closest one.
Okay.
Dexterity saving throw.
No, I don't think I have 5 passes.
Holy fire for you.
Yep,
4 damage.
Wait, do zombies?
Take additional
I think
damage
so.
from. I think it's technically radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
No, I guess they don't. They have damage immunities. But that's it.
Yeah.
So 4 damage.
That'll end my turn.
Okay. It is now the zombie, one of the original trio that has just seen his 2 companions go down in a essentially one in a blaze of glory and the other plucked to death. So
I planted one.
yes. Oh, that's true. True. The fire. I was thinking of the fire first, but yeah, you smashed it. 10. Okay, so then he'll come over to you and we'll attempt a slam. Does a 13 hit? Myrna.
No.
Okay. Again, This one having both limbs and seemingly better coordinated still hits you, and just sort of hits your. Do you wear armor or are you unarmored?
I'm unarmored.
Yeah, barbarian.
Fully nude.
I'm
didn't know
not
if you-
fully nude.
Yeah.
Why not?
Then you are able to sort of
fine
dodge
side
your way
quest.
away from it.
Listen, I'm fully nude.
Well, yeah, but you're also a robot scarecrow.
You're not. We dressed you up like a scarecrow.
That's true.
Damn it. Fooled again.
And
Speaking of-
theoretically, you're a living creature and you can reproduce, so you would have some form of reproduction. I think. right?
Robot gamer goo.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
On that
so-
horrible note, though, I do need to run for raids.
Oh shit! It is okay.
Okay.
And that was the end of that round since the last zombie
Yep.
is dead.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good timing.
That
Wait.
worked out well. Okay.
I shall
Um,
suddenly take off, but thank you very much, Philip. That was a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to when we get
do
together
a-
next.
Let's do a quick wrap
Yeah.
up and then we'll just shut it down.
Okay. Well, thanks everybody. This has been Plus One Shot. We try and do this every other Friday night. So if you enjoyed it, thank you, and hope to see you around.
Join us next time.
Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.